They had one on
Tekken
PS2.
Tag Tournament was PS2.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh shit!
Oh, GTA came out in '97. Ooh.
Yeah, that was the top-down versions.
Yep.
Nobody. I mean, I wasn't fucking with it then.
I played it
Nah,
back then. I couldn't get past.
I remember my first introduction to GTA. My mom saw it. She was like, "Put that devil game down." I was like, "Damn, I guess I can't play it." Shit.
My sister boyfriend had bought me GTA 3. Me and my brother. She was like, "What the hell is this game?" Motherfuckers was robbing, stealing people out their car and shit. I was like, "Oh, this is lit."
You guys were
Mega Man
X4. First game was Doom on the PC. Devil on the Box. Next game, Diablo.
I think you told us the story
Devil
before.
on the Box.
I remember this story. Yeah, how your parents were feeling like that. Yeah.
Yo, my mom was like, "I don't want this devil shit in the house." The next day, my old man, he comes in, he goes, "Hey, here's that Doom game you want," and I was like, "Fucking yeah!"
Yeah, like
on his
I remember back then, like GTA used to actually make the news and stuff like that. Nowadays, like I don't think
It still does.
I don't think GTA 5 made the news in terms of like its violence and stuff like that. I don't remember.
Well, it did.
Yes,
I think it
the
did
laser
when them dudes were shooting up like schools and shit like that.
They try to blame
depend it on
yeah,
GTA.
try to blame it on video
Yeah.
games like they always do.
Yeah.
Music too.
In the music.
Let's blame the
Music-
video games. Video
music
games
was
and Marilyn
blamed.
Manson. That's what we got to blame
Yeah.
every time.
Instead of, stricter gun laws, blame the movies, blame the games, it is what it is, yo. This always
Blame
happens.
Yep.
You ain't taking my guns.
Accent, though.
Oh, man. We live, by the way,
I'm
guys.
from the south. Oh, what's up?
We live, by the way. Shout out
Shout out
to
to the
everybody tuning in, watching the podcast. Press Start Podcast, episode 97. We got a great show for you guys today. Shout out to all the new viewers that are going to be watching this podcast. I hope you guys enjoy. And make sure at the end of the podcast, y'all write a comment so, maybe I can shout you guys out the next episode. Shout out to all our new viewers, man. But today is the Patreon monthly giveaway, so I want to go ahead and do that draw and get it out the way before we do the introductions. All right, so let's just do that and get that out the way. And the winner receives a game and a free controller. Any game of $60 value and a free
Damn.
controller. So, yeah.
I need a new controller too.
I hope you guys. Good luck to everybody who's part of the Patreon, and yeah, and good luck. All right, so it's this.
I got mad grips on my controller. You see this shit?
Yeah. All right, so this should be everybody's name. I'm gonna quickly go over it. If your name's not in there, okay, let me get rid of name because I don't want that to win. And all right, there we go. All right, so this is everyone's name. That's part of it. If you don't see your name here, your stuff might have declined, or you're not an active Patreon, so you can't be part
I
of
don't
the
see my
giveaway.
name.
What my name?
I obviously kicked out J Main, Jack, and Erica. They're not part of this, so.
I'm changing my Patreon, man. This is just gonna have to happen.
Taking my dollar
All
bag.
right.
You know what's
Get
funny?
this.
I don't support our own Patreon.
I know.
Oh,
I
man.
think everybody here supports our Patreon except for Alex. Oh man, scumbag.
Wow.
Alex, what's
Cheap,
going on, man?
cheap. You cheap,
You know what
dog.
it is? I'll tell you what's going on. I'm a scumbag.
Yep.
There you go.
Ass motherfucker.
All right. If you guys don't see your names like 10 or 15 times or like what we used to do, Patreon changed their rules. We're not allowed to do it like that. So this is how we got to do it. We got to give everyone that
Are you scrolling?
opportunity. I'm about to scroll it right now. Relax, Jack. It's coming. It's coming.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Trying to find his other name right now.
Yeah, Jack's looking for his name. Yeah, I know.
What you mean? What you mean?
It's gonna be random fuckboy or some shit like that. Yeah. About to expose, dude. Let me see if I
This
can
should
find
be
Jack.
everyone.
Yeah,
Alternate
I'm looking. What would be a Jack name?
Yeah, we gotta find it.
This,
You got no.
this should be everyone. If I found out that your name's
Hey,
here
I see
by
Gabby in
accident,
there.
you will be taken off.
Oh man. Let's see.
That's Jack.
James.
That's Jack, right?
Oh, there go Jack.
Is that Jack?
I see,
Don't
I
you
see.
do that.
You a snake, yo. He changed his
I
Oh.
name. Yo, why you change your last
No, no, no,
Why you change your name,
I
bro?
will.
Why you change your name, Jack? You see it, yo? He's trying to finesse
My
this.
regular name on there.
Oh,
Let's see.
stop it. This guy trying to finesse
Jack
it.
move.
Look at
You
that.
gotta scroll back up. I seen Jack move. You gotta scroll back up.
Where? Oh, there it is. All right.
I'm sorry
only-
to think that name under Jack was really your other account though.
Oh man, should I get
Jamal
it?
Matthews or James Washington?
Should I get another one? I deleted the Jack move. Wow.
You got to change it to
I
Jack
believe
Move
not.
20.
Yo, there's something.
There you go.
Yo,
There you
something
go.
might be wrong because I think I've seen some names that are not on the Patreon anymore. But I will double check once the winner.
We need to be pulling up on Erica. I seen Kimbo up in there.
Yeah, Ken is on this. He's allowed.
Hey.
Yo, he's paid. Yo,
He's not in the podcast.
He's paid like $60.
Didn't he already win? Didn't he already?
I don't think so.
he won already.
If Kenny wins, he get half of the prize. You know what I mean, it's only right. They married.
Yeah,
Everything is split.
Is mine.
All right. So once again, disclaimer. Once I pick the winner, if I go back and see your name's not on the Patreon actually, and if it's on there by mistake, I'll have to pick somebody else. All right. So, because I think I've seen a couple of names that they're not part of the Patreon no more, so they can't be in it. All right. So let's pick the name.
I hope Kid Smooth win. He always giving out things
shout out to
and
Kid
losing
Smooth, yeah.
bets. He need to win something.
Twice for game, man.
All right.
You know what? He shouldn't win because if he wins it, he'll just give it out in a bet he'll lose later on.
That's true.
All right.
Needs to
So
stop betting.
J-Man, can I get a drum roll, please?
All right.
And the winner is Strat. Your name's in there. I don't know what you talking about. Strat. Your name's right here, Strat. Stop lying, dog. All right.
And the winner is Hove.
And the winner is, huh? What is this? Ad blocker? What is this?
Ad block.
Jay Harvey. Jay Harvey. That's the winner, yo.
Jay Harvey won.
Is it?
Jay
Jay
Harvey
Harvey's the
won?
winner, dog.
Demand
Hey, there you go.
Wow.
Congrats, Jay Harvey.
Yo, shout out to Jay Harvey, dog. Shout out to you, bro. That's crazy that he won.
Congratulations, Jay Harvey.
That's crazy that he won.
That's
dog.
perfect.
I'm
That's
actually glad
perfect.
you won, dog. Shout
This
out
man
to
roasts us every week and won a game on top of it, bro. We
He's
award
winning
bad
out here.
behavior. Now what's
He's
going
That's
on?
winning.
crazy. Hey, y'all saw this live. Don't tell me no. Y'all like to troll about rigged. Oh my god. Y'all saw this live.
Website's definitely been pulling up on the ad blocker though.
Yeah, shout out to Jay Harvey, dog. Yeah, so you get a game of your choosing and a free controller.
He hacked the ad blocker.
Yeah, I have ad blocker on. That's why, yo, that's crazy. All right, so let's get that out the way. And let's go ahead and do the introductions real quick. All right, Jamie, why don't you start us? Okay, you left. Erica, why don't you start us off?
He left? Oh. And
I'm
what's
back.
going on, guys? Another week. We got some good topics. I don't know what's up with our title, The Kingdom of Hearts. I guess we'll have that explained.
Hold on. All right,
What?
continue. Continue.
You pressed the wrong button. It's supposed to be the fart. It's supposed to be the fart noise.
All right, go
Or
ahead.
that one too. Yeah, but that's it. I mean, let's get started. I'm ready.
Jack Move Johnny, say what up to the people.
What's good, everybody? It's Jack Move. I look like a lesbian again this week. I apologize, but how y'all doing, man? Other than that, how y'all?
Auntie
Jack getting ahead of that narrative.
Auntie Jack. All right,
How
Alex,
y'all doing, man?
say what up.
Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm back again another week. The little man is sleeping in the bassinet next to me, so you might hear him snore. So, anyways, I just want to tell you that Dad's proud of you. Keep up the good work, and you can do it, kids.
All right.
J Main.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? Glad to be here this week. Hope everybody's having a great week. Hope y'all playing some games. I know we're gonna talk about a few and a couple gaming topics. So make sure y'all share the stream out. Hit that like button and let's get into it.
And our guest, Game Inspection. Say what up.
What's up, y'all? Thanks for having me on. Ready to get into these topics.
All right. So, I guess.
I thought you said we're gonna get into these titties like real
What?
quick. I don't know.
What?
We definitely gonna get into those too.
Yeah, we're supposed to have a rated
Is this your
G.
microphone
My
or
My
what?
birthday next week. So you know that.
Oh, you be like,
Maybe
okay.
it's just what I've been thinking about. I don't know.
Oh, damn.
All right. So what should we jump into first? What do you guys
Do
wanna
the
talk
Steam
about?
thing first because if I have to leave.
The Steam and the
Steam.
Epic Games, all of that stuff.
Epic of the
You guys want to
game.
dive into that first? All right,
Crybabies?
let's do
We're
that.
talking about.
Let's talk
crybabies?
about
Ooh, PC
Crybabies.
Okay.
All right, because I.
Wow.
All right, so Alex, why don't you actually kick it off for us then? Since you want to talk about this, kick it off. Let the people know what's going on with the Epic Game Store and Metro Exodus. Let the people know what's up.
This is a lot to unpack very quickly in like 10 seconds, Kofi.
Yeah, just give him the short version because we know you like to ramble.
Basically, the idea is Metro Exodus was on the Steam store 2 months before it was supposed to be released. There were backroom deals with Deep Silver and Epic, and the games are releasing in like what, 2 weeks now? The 13th?
Yeah, the 15th.
So
15th.
the 15th. So 2 weeks before it releases altogether, it gets pulled from Steam. All the marketing gets pulled. It's exclusive to the Epic Store. And then on top of that, any physical PC release is now being given Epic keys instead of Steam keys. So pretty much that there was a whole pulling of things, and now they're basically just locking a game behind a storefront, and that's pretty shitty.
Mm-hmm.
Exclusives.
All right, so Jack,
Pretty shitty.
Jack, how do you feel about Epic? Getting this exclusive deal with Metro Exodus, and how do you feel about the PC community? Right now, what are they do? Review bombing the previous Metro games.
The older games.
The previous Metro games.
They're review bombing it on Steam. So how do you feel about this whole situation? Are PC gamers being like crybabies because it's honestly a few buttons away just to open another launcher, or do they do they have a legit reason to be mad here?
Well, I'm looking at this from the eyes of a console gamer, so y'all take that into effect. I don't have an issue with this. Why don't I have an issue with this? I read that they're gonna honor if you pre-ordered it through Steam already, they are gonna honor that. So I read that. I also read that the pre-order is actually almost $10 cheaper on the Epic Store than it was on the Steam Store. So you're getting the game cheaper. That's better for you. The developers are gonna get a bigger cut, so that's good for them. And I think it's competition. It's a competition, and a lot of people are upset because Epic Game Store does not have the same shit as Steam does. But this is my thing with that, right? You can say that about damn near every other launcher on the computer, on PC. They don't have all the features that Steam does. And also Epic Game Store just came out and said they're going to get achievements in a couple of weeks. They're going to get friends list. They're going to get it's some other shit, games, whatever the fuck. They're going to get a lot of new features in the coming weeks. Steam did not launch with all the features that they have currently, right? Mm-hmm. It took time to get those features. So I'm just saying, get his time. In a year, if it's bullshit, if they still ain't got a lot of shit the Steam got, if they fucking over people, yeah, cancel them, get them the fuck out of here. But like I say, we give all these other companies 1,000,001 chances to get it right. I don't see why we just, trying to fucking cut Epic off as soon as they start up. The Microsoft Game Store on PC is still trash. It's been trash. They closed it down and reopened it. It's still ass. Like, you got to get somebody.
But here's
still
the
give them a
problem
chance.
with all of that, Jack, and it's not to say that your points aren't valid, but they're not valid. The problem is that they are literally locking a game behind a storefront. That's not competition. That's buying them out.
I don't got a problem. I don't got a problem with that.
So the thing is that is a problem because now you're restricting where I can and cannot buy the game. And the thing is, the PC is not a console, right? It's not. It's an open platform. So there isn't just Steam as a storefront. There's Greenman Gaming, there's CD Keys, there's Kinguin, there's Gamersgate, there's everything where you can buy the game from. So if they really wanted competition, then letting that game be on Steam and be on Epic and giving that $10 off on the Epic Store anyways is actual competition. Buying it out.
I kind of disagree with that. Yeah, removing it also and making it exclusive is also competition as well. How's that not competition?
No, because the thing is, you're not competing for the customer.
They strong arm.
You're not. And that's not competition. You're basically trying to create a monopoly on it. Is what you're doing.
I ain't got no problem. I really ain't got no problem.
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
You guys have a problem with it because you guys still pay for online for video games. That's why.
Well,
I mean, think about that.
All's fair in love and war.
Like consistently, you cannot do that to customers and consumers and not think there's not going to be a backlash. That's why PC gamers don't pay for online. We don't pay for cloud saves. We don't pay for free games. We don't pay for any of that stuff. And still consistently, if console gamers were to cry, as everyone keeps saying, as much as PC gamers do, you wouldn't be paying for that either.
I don't have a problem with them being upset that the game isn't on Steam. That's not why I call them crybabies. When I said, I think I was talking to you, Alex, before you made your video, and I was telling you to deal with it. That when I said deal with it, I meant you're either gonna be upset and either not buy the game, or you're gonna buy the game. At this
No,
point,
I'm not buying the game.
that's my point, and that's my
Right.
thing.
So
I call
you
them
pick the first-
crybabies because when they review bomb the shit, the other games, I'm like, hold up, they was just telling me that Epic Games didn't have this feature to review games on their store, something that they would like to see on Epic Game Store. But then you're going to utilize that feature in a crappy way like that. So that's what I'm like.
I think, but
What are you
honestly,
doing
I think it's viable. I think
How?
utilizing, because there really is no other way for people to really express their distaste directly to the developer and publisher.
Don't give them your
besides
money.
not buying it.
Don't buy the game.
I just said besides not buying it. So
That is the biggest way.
what you're doing now is you're not only creating the ability to impact them financially, you're doing it in a much broader scale. So now you're letting other people know, look, here's what they fucking did. You shouldn't buy this game because of these reasons, and then they also lose financially. So this isn't just like,
what does that say
crying.
about those older games though? Like you're telling me that those older games are bad too because of the future deals that they did or the deals that they had coming out?
I guess they're trying to send a message.
Well,
That's the
even
whole
that,
point, not because like the
the
older
thing
games
is, it's
bad,
not about whether or not those games are bad. And Steam has also implemented new things where it aggregates recent reviews compared to total reviews.
Yeah.
So you'll see like consistent reviews across the board of how the game is good or not, and then recent reviews saying, hey, don't buy this because of shady practices. So this isn't something like of crying. This is literally impacting the publisher and developer in their pockets where it affects them most by letting consumers be aware of what's going on. So like these whole kinds of things are the only real ways that consumers can really stand out and say, look, this is bullshit. You're not going to get away with this. And we're going to let everybody know about that. And honestly, I really think the bag of money that Epic gave to Deep Silver is not going to be enough to cover the losses that they're going to get because of this. Because I honestly don't think...
Well, I wouldn't know, but I would think that they're smart enough to know something like that. Yeah, if they're taking it away from Steam when they know that's like the majority of people that buy their games.
What I've seen in the chat, I see that.
So
I see this as a time exclusive, by the way, guys. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah,
and that's
4 years.
So think about it like this: how many times were you upset about a game being timed exclusive to one console when it shouldn't have been? It should have just been on them at the same time, regardless.
Never.
We dealt with it.
Never.
We dealt with it. Yeah.
We either dealt
Tomb
with
Raider.
Tomb Raider, the console, the PlayStation guys definitely did cry because I remember there was
Tomb Raider. I bought an Xbox.
But the thing is, here's my response.
No one likes
to
it, but you got to deal with it, though, right? It is what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
No. But the thing is, no, you shouldn't deal with it. That's bullshit.
So we should
it's business. It's business. It's business. It's gonna happen.
But here's the thing: whose business do they need?
The consumer.
Exactly. So if it doesn't benefit you as a consumer,
but
why do you just deal with it?
The thing is, they're
play something. I'm gonna buy it.
They're bolstering their business by giving the consumer. They're cutting off your options. This is the same thing I talk about with PlayStation and Microsoft. PlayStation cuts off your options. If you want to play God of War and all that, you gotta buy a PlayStation. That's And ain't that what y'all talking about, the value proposition?
Alex doesn't really believe in that. Like, if it was up to Alex, right, you'd prefer that everything was on everything, right? Everything on everywhere. Isn't that what you believe in, basically? Everything on everywhere.
I think it's the difference, though, because I think
that's a whole other conversation.
That's made by PlayStation. So
that's a whole other
that's different, but you get what I'm saying.
A whole other conversation that we can get into. I'm just strictly talking about, like, the thing is this. The difference is consoles are a platform, right? PC is a platform. These stores and these launchers are literally just stores. There's no restriction as to where there shouldn't be a restriction as to where I can and cannot buy a game.
Hold on. I saw a story too that I forgot who put it out, but it was saying something like a lot of developers are feeling like Valve or Steam doesn't deserve 30% of the proceeds from a lot of their game sales.
Sure.
So I'm sure they do feel like that. So with the new option of going with Epic, they trying to send a message at the same time, like, hey, y'all got to change how much your percentage y'all giving us.
Yeah,
exactly. And the thing is, in the beginning, I was like thinking about it. I was like, okay, this might be a good thing because this might light a fire under Steam. Even with Discord doing it at like 90-10, right?
Something like that.
I think so. Yeah.
So you've got an app like Discord that's basically on every PC ever made and even most phones, right?
Yep.
You've got Epic, which is basically on everything because of Fortnite, right? Yeah. But then when you think about it in reality, just because there are multiple people on that platform doesn't mean they're going to buy a game on there.
Yeah, of course.
And the thing is, that's really what Epic is hedging their bets on. Is we have this many users on our storefront. You should put your game on here, which is honestly I'm okay with, as long as that game is available everywhere else.
So my question is, the reason why Steam users don't want to buy it on Epic, is it because of this deal, or is it because of the features that the Epic Game Store lacks?
A lot of it is a mixture of both. What you're seeing is the biggest reason is because of the deal. If the game still stayed on Steam, honestly, there wouldn't be a problem, in my personal opinion, because I would say, okay, Epic is honestly really competing. It's $10 cheaper on the Epic Store, and it's available anywhere else that I can get it, and I can make that choice. That's fine.
You know what? I feel like Steam right now is too big. People like me, people like you would actually probably pay the extra $10 to get it on Steam. So I feel like Epic Games Store. Wait, let me finish. Let me finish. No, stop. Let me finish. Let me finish because
because you would buy day one.
Oh,
I would wait.
okay. Let's not get into this day one stuff, Alex. Let's not get into this day one stuff because you be flip flopping like a damn pancake when it comes to that. So relax yourself. So don't get to this day one stuff. All right. So let me finish.
What game have I bought day one?
Breath of the Wild.
Red
We've been through this.
We did this already, Alex.
You
already.
be flip flopping like crazy, so don't get me started. All right. So my whole point is, maybe Epic Game Stores and other storefronts need to do something this drastic to actually make an impact to Steam, though. Like, you know what I mean?
And you know what? And I think
Maybe.
when you're talking about like drastic measures, the revenue split is a drastic measure, right? I think
The revenue split for the developers, right?
Yeah.
I think that's massively drastic.
Let's keep it 100. Like, we personally,
well,
us gamers, or me, at least me personally, like, we don't really think that deep into it. I'm not really buying a game, picking games between storefronts because, the developer's going to get a bigger cut over here, so I'm going to buy it there. I'm just going to buy where I want. I'm just going to buy wherever I want. You know what I mean?
Not only that, but the thing is, on the PC, you're going to be like, look, I can get it at $10 cheaper on Epic, or I can get it $60 on Steam. I'm going to go to Epic, right? You have that choice.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, like, the problem of this whole issue is the lack of choice. Is that removal of, well, you no longer have a choice. You have to only buy through Epic for that year.
Well, there is
then
a choice.
in a year
for the year. Okay. Yeah.
Right. Then in a year you can get it back wherever you want. And then it's going to be like, okay, I'll wait the year. I'll get it for $20.
My whole point in saying this is like, yo, at this point late into the game where Steam is this colossus, company, and honestly, when you think about PC gaming, you think about Steam, like they're hand in hand. What can another storefront do to honestly make an impact to Steam? Like, instead of
a GOG.
GOG ain't doing nothing to Steam. I don't think he's doing anything to Steam. Come on.
At all.
Well, get rid of DRM is what
At all.
Ain't doing nothing
Really?
to Steam.
The reason why GOG, you don't think it's doing anything to Steam, is because they only allow games that completely remove all the DRM.
Yeah, so right
the
there, you're limited because you can't even go. You can't even go to that storefront and buy all the games that you want, just straight up.
But you literally can. But the thing is, you actually, once that game is on GOG, that is your game. It's not anybody else's.
We understand.
It is
We understand your
game.
practices are good.
So what you're looking at
understand.
is something that people really do enjoy. When you think about like what is a company going to do to compete with Steam? If you really want to think about like competition, you have to be near or equal to Steam's features right off the bat. You can't do it a year and a half later. You can't do it a year later, 2 years later, and you can't give the excuse that it's a new store because you're immediately going to be compared to Steam.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like I was saying, like Origin and all this other shit, they don't have those features. They got some of them. They don't have nearly as many as Steam.
They don't. But the thing is, even then, Origin has been lasted because of what EA did, pulling games off Steam, requiring you to use Origin, and doing that way. Same with Blizzard games. I think I see the
but
Blizzard. But that's the thing. Like the second you start pulling things away from the consumer on the PC space, you fucked up. You really messed up.
The issue with this is I'm seeing it now. If these were Epic owned games and they was pulling them, wouldn't nobody have an issue. But the fact that these are like third party games that just happen to get in bed with.
Well, not even just third party, but just any game that you should be able to buy, right? Because if you're like, well, if you're like me and you're price conscious and you shop around, you get a deal. You get a deal.
If you cheat, in other words.
Yeah.
I'm definitely
Listen. Save that money.
Oh, absolutely.
Alex, you got one thing wrong though. You say you don't have a choice, but you do. You can choose
Not to
Epic,
buy it.
or you can get it on console.
No.
Like the rest of us,
Okay.
like us peasants.
That's available on 2 cons. Okay.
Join the
Listen,
peasant club. Alex, come
listen.
on, join
Hold on.
us.
Wait a minute.
So much easier on this
So,
side.
It's
you're
better on
telling
the
me-
X.
So you're telling me I don't have a choice and I also have a non-choice?
Don't do
Because I don't know about you, Erica, but 60 frames per second looks really great.
Hey man, it's gonna be.
Also
And
nice.
I know you just
not
got
caring
a 1060 and
You
you're just
just-
like, what's the difference? I don't know. But that one day, okay,
When did I ever go like that?
that
What?
one day when you talk about cheap, how old was the GPU that you had until you upgraded it?
Listen.
Mm,
I'm not
answer
a
the
PC
question.
gamer.
Answer the question,
This don't
Erica.
matter.
Answer the question.
I'm just asking you a question.
Answer the question.
How old was
Hold
your
on.
GPU before you upgraded it?
Erica, don't answer
How
that question.
old?
This man has a 1070. You don't have to answer shit from him, all right?
Okay, yeah.
Well, he
Fine,
admitted
fine.
to being cheap, dude.
But I admit to being cheap. And the thing is, my 1070 still plays at 144 FPS.
Listen, don't answer
So
that.
Erica's still in the 30s in the frame rate department.
How do you know that?
How do I know that?
All right.
And J Man, you also have a 1070, so please.
Which is
All I
why
know
I'm not.
That's like
I'm
quiet.
not
You're
pulling up on
quiet.
Erica though. I'm not pulling up on Erica.
All I know is this whole week with all this news about Epic Stores, I've just been kicking back. Man, I don't gotta worry about this
Relaxing.
stuff. I just chill. I just play my games. I pop it in.
You're
Boom, it
chilling
works.
to play your games
It
that
works.
you don't even own. Number one. You have to pay
Wait,
for
what?
online.
Oh shit.
I don't
You
even
gotta pay
know.
No, you really don't own them, to be honest. Even on console, you don't really own those games.
Explain a little bit.
How? Even if it's
a lot,
digital
of it
games?
is, a lot of it is, even if you buy the game physically, you're still either just getting the key on the disc to get it, or you're downloading a massive part of that game on your console.
The hell?
It's more or less they're letting you use the license for the game. You don't really own the
Basically,
game.
so it's not like back in the PS2, PS3 days where you
Yeah.
pop it and it actually works. You're not really getting that. Like Fallout 4 had a massive 50 gig patch day one when you bought the game, which is actually you actually downloading the game even though you bought the disc. So you don't really even own everything on the console. It doesn't just pop in and play and work. Sadly,
More or less, the last time we owned our games was the 6th generation. Everything after that has been kind of you
Wait.
can use our license if you
But
want.
you can play those games without having an internet connection.
Yeah.
You can.
The majority.
You can.
Like
Yes, you can. A lot of PS4 games you can play.
Yeah,
without
you can.
internet.
wasn't there like an outage at one point?
Yeah.
People probably couldn't.
Where
That
like a lot of
that
games
affects-
didn't work.
They couldn't.
That might
They
affect-
couldn't
no.
access their digital games, Alex. I believe. Or
But a
something like
lot of that
something
was
like
because
Yeah.
they didn't make that PS4.
I thought it happened in the PS3 where like there was an outage and a lot of games couldn't work even if you had the disc.
No, I don't
I don't-
remember
I don't
that.
know
I rem-
Chat.
don't know.
Chat.
I
Let
don't
me know,
remember
chat.
that.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember that.
The Xbox
But
guys
anyways,
in the
let's
chat,
wrap
you know,
up.
They keep everything on
I
record.
think,
Let's-
But
I think it goes
anyways,
more.
Well, let's wrap up this discussion. So, do you think this is just this is the last question. Do you think this is just an overreaction that like people are like behaving this way? Is it an overreaction? Yes or no?
Not
I'm
the backlash of
happy
the
that
deal,
it's an
but
overreaction.
the review shit I think is an overreaction.
Yeah, like I get why they're upset because they want choices and
Yeah.
all of that, but how they reacted with
Just
I'm okay with the overreaction. I think it's on. I think that kind of overreaction, overreach, overemphasis on being the consumer. Like I've never understood why people think it's bad to be angry when something as a consumer doesn't go your way.
Not
I've never
angry, but
understood
how you channel that anger, put it towards.
Mhm.
is what
Totally.
I'm saying.
Okay, so they put it toward reviewing a game that
That is probably great.
And not buying the game.
A lot of people, because you got to think, like a lot of people don't read reviews. They might just see that shit got a lot of recent thumbs down. I'm not gonna buy it. That might happen.
Like I said, Valve has already adjusted that. Like they've already set up like recent reviews and total reviews. So you're gonna be like, oh, something happened on this day. And like, have you been on Steam, J-Man?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Everybody's not paying attention to shit like that.
J-Man, have you been on Steam lately?
But that still doesn't. I'm saying some people don't pay attention like that.
What happened?
we gotta talk about Jamie. We gotta talk about him not playing games in a second.
Oh, all right, hey, y'all, real quick. How many games y'all got beat right now? Let me hear it. Cause I see y'all. Loki, I see y'all going to work. I see y'all going to work.
three.
I got two.
Erica, you got
I got
five?
3.
Cinco.
Yo, Jack.
Yeah,
Yo,
five.
Jack, what's up?
And
Why you
and
hiding?
Here's
Jack
the
ain't
thing.
even there.
Jack, why you
And
hiding?
here's the thing. Before we end this topic, the creator of Metro was on Instagram with a picture of a steam train, and he was like, "Oh, here comes the steam train for our game." And somebody wrote like, "Oh, what do you think about what's going on?" He's like, "I'm literally watching the thing I created die."
Be like that, man. Be like
So
that.
like this
I
isn't
don't even
something
think this
that is-
game's worth it, to be honest.
I know Metro
This game don't even
Thank you,
mean
Metro
much.
is
It's not even worth the
the-
outrage, eh?
I don't know
Can you
the bomb
imagine-
ass Metro.
Worth it.
Thank
Can you
you.
imagine if
But
it
why
was
do you
something
think?
like
Why do you think they took the deal? Because they know this game don't sell that much, which is why I think that bag was probably enough for them to be like, all right, this
They
game
must
ain't
have
gonna
been
make
definitely
much
should hear
anyway.
that bag.
We're gonna take
But
that
y'all
bag.
crying for a timed exclusive anyways. It's coming to Steam later, so it's not gonna be a big.
But that's the thing though, that like even if it's coming later, like it shouldn't.
Wait
It
a minute, Alex, you wait years for these games.
Yeah,
You
just wait a
can't
little bit
year
longer.
for it to
Oh,
go
she
to
got
Steam?
you. Oh, she got you. She definitely got you. She definitely got
Here's
you,
the
yo.
thing.
She definitely got you. All right,
Here's
Come
the
on,
thing.
let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear
Okay.
it.
Don't
Let's hear it.
sliver out of
Let's
this.
hear it. Let's hear
Here's
it.
the thing,
Slither,
Erica.
no.
All right, here's the thing. You don't worry about how I purchase.
Ah,
things.
here we go.
Okay,
Here
okay.
we
You're
go.
I
about to
worry.
slither out. Here goes
What
Alex.
you need to worry about is how the average consumer on the space purchases those things, and that's my point. So you see, it's not do as
care
I
about
do; it's
Exactly.
do as I say, not as I do. Just because
Doesn't
Nah,
affect
keep
me.
that same energy, man.
Doesn't affect me.
okay.
Yeah, that's
Come
gonna
on,
that's
man.
gonna be a
That
that's gonna be a
you
big
want.
topic this year, yo. Keeping that same energy. You know what I
Hashtag
mean?
doesn't affect me. I'm
Keeping
kind
that
of on that
same
wave for you
energy,
now.
man.
No, it's more
You
like the
gotta be on that
hashtag.
wave.
I kind of am.
Or you ain't gonna
Well,
be
see,
playing
here's
no
the thing,
games
though,
like
but
the
you
rest of
guys
these
know.
PC dudes. I don't play no damn
mean?
games.
All right,
What was that,
But
Jimmy?
here's the thing.
Y'all don't play no games. That's what I'm
Jimmy,
saying.
I have a question for you. How many games did you beat last year?
Hold on, I'll be
Oh,
14.
man.
What's up?
How many games did I beat last year?
I don't know. How many did you
20,
beat?
29?
28.
How many did you beat the year before that?
Hmm.
How many
So,
did you beat the
Jamie,
year before that? How many did you beat the year
I
before
wanna
that?
make a gentleman's
How many
bet.
did you beat the year before that?
I want to make a gentleman's bet
Oh, okay.
that
okay.
even with my newborn son this year,
Oh.
I will beat more games than you.
Oh,
Oh,
Shut
shots
up.
fired.
You already lost. I'll take that.
Come on, Jamie. You
take
got
that.
This one
I'll
another
take that
dollar?
bet.
This one another dollar?
This is
Owe
for
me
a
$1.
dollar. This is a gentleman's bet.
Also Red Dead.
All right, yo. Let me read.
I'll take it.
Let me read
I'll
the super
take it.
chats real quick. Lonk, thanks for the super chat. He says Epic Game Store isn't available in as many countries either.
Right.
Okay, that's an issue.
That's
I
an
don't see
issue.
that. I
I
can
see
see
that as
The,
being a
the
Yeah.
original pricing for Epic Game Store is fucked up. They won't price it by your region. They price it just by the US dollar. So
Yeah,
if
I
you're
noticed
in another
that too.
country,
I noticed that too. That's
you have to pay the
I noticed that too. They gotta fix
the
that.
actual amount.
They gotta fix
Yeah,
it.
they got that's some
Yeah,
stuff.
they-
They got.
That's why I said Epic Store definitely got issues. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's big
mad
time.
at them
Big
for
time.
Crazy,
calling those
crazy
out.
thing is,
But
yo,
that's
it's
the thing,
early.
like,
It's
it should
early
be-
on, and it's still better than the Windows 10 store, and it's more like visually
Whoa,
appealing.
no
than the Windows 10
Xbox
store.
slander.
It's not even
What do you
It's not even
mean?
Xbox
It really
slander.
is.
This is just the Windows 10 store is just that garbage though.
You know what it is that I deleted Gears of War 4 because I'm just like, I don't even want to touch that fucking store right now. It's just
Yo, that game is 133 gigs.
No, it's 150.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah, it probably got bigger. Probably got bigger.
Because they added a new
That's what
patch.
she said. Hold on.
150. Sheesh.
It was like 150, 170, and I was like, you got to be shitting me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Fuck out of here.
All right, Red Hood
All that
420. Thanks for the donation. He says, after this debacle, I have not realized that we have Steam fanboys. Come on, there's been Steam fanboys. That's not nothing. There's been Steam
What?
fanboys.
Corporate slaves? What?
You should not review bomb and cry about this situation, says Red Hood 420. And he sends another donation. Thank you once again. He says, this chat gotta stop with the Kingdom Hearts slander. It's fire.
Oh man.
All right,
Y'all
yo.
ain't gotta stop.
Kingdom
All right,
Hearts
yo.
is
We're definitely fire.
We're jumping into Kingdom Hearts right now, man. We're jumping into Kingdom
Definitely
Hearts
fire.
right now.
Hey, J-Man, what you think about Kingdom Hearts 3?
Amazing
Yeah.
game. Amazing.
Oh, amazing.
game.
J-Man's
Exactly.
thoughts.
J-Man's gonna get exposed just now too, man.
It's amazing.
Kingdom
J-Man about to
Hearts
get.
time?
Yo, it's time for
Yes,
Kingdom
yes.
Hearts.
Talking about Kingdom Hearts? Okay, let me just hold on.
Yeah, you can get your.
Oh, you got the blanket? There we go.
With a
There we go.
kingdom of thieves.
Sing that song. Sing that. Sing
Yo,
that.
y'all know what it is. Kingdom Hearts 3.
Hold on, we
You already know what it is. Fire. Hey.
Or you know what? Get this Vita out.
Don't really me. Oh man, I need the auto tune.
Vita on.
Yo, let's go, bro. Kingdom Hearts. Let's talk about it. Who here has played Kingdom Hearts? Kofi, I beat that. Game inspection. You played and beat, or you're playing Kingdom Hearts right now, right? Oh, he ain't there right now. He ain't there right now.
He fell asleep. Fell asleep.
All right, so we'll wait for him to join. But
All right, let me
should we address JMA not playing Kingdom Hearts 3 after hyping this game for years?
Let me speak my piece.
All right, JMA is a fraud, bro. Let's go.
I got the game. My plan originally was that I was gonna play Resident Evil 2 Remake because it's a shorter game, and I wanted to get through that, and then I was gonna jump to Kingdom Hearts 3. What ended up happening is I ended up, for shits and giggles, usually y'all know me. I don't give a fuck about playing a previous game before I play a sequel or some shit like that. Resident Evil HD Remaster. I never beat that before, so I'm like, let me check it out. I never beat it. Blasphemy. I know. I never played it before, so I'm like, let me check it out. Let me see how it is. And I ended up fucking loving the game. So I've been playing Resident Evil HD Remaster. I beat it already, and I'm playing through as Chris. I'm at the end of his story. And then, listen, Kingdom Hearts is gonna have to wait. I'm not jumping around playing these different games. I'm gonna stick to my schedule.
You waited
so long though.
Yeah.
So what's 13 more days or something like that? You know? What happened?
Wow.
Yo, game is
Whoa.
you bought him, bro. You good?
You
My
wait.
mic still kind of fucking up.
That's crazy.
Listen, I definitely did. I waited a long time. But on top of that, though, it's a lot of Kingdom Hearts like games and shit that I didn't beat. And I kind of want to play those too before I jump on 3. Because unlike Kofi, because I got some smoke for you too.
Okay.
This motherfucker was talking over the cutscenes.
Oh, stop.
You in the cutscenes. I'm like, yo,
God.
fam, how are you experiencing this game? You don't even know what the hell is
All
going on.
right, so, okay, let me say my piece, because I've said this like a million times. You guys already know my history and story with Kingdom Hearts. I'm 100% a newcomer. I never played it on the PS2. I did pick it up because I was definitely intrigued of the franchise. I was always intrigued of the franchise, right? So I picked up 1 and 2 collection, right? Started with Kingdom Hearts 1, right? A lot of people told me not to play it. I didn't listen. I'm like, no, I'm going to play Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and all of that and get ready for Kingdom Hearts 3 because I want to get into this series, right? So I started off with Kingdom Hearts 1, and right away I'm like, ew, this game, this game is a little spooky. Like, it hasn't aged well, you know what I mean? The camera angles are bothering the hell out of me, it's just a little strange. And when it comes to the story, I'm like, yo, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 1. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm still lost, bro. So I put 20 hours into that. I got to the Peter Pan world. I'm pretty sure I need like another like maybe 8 hours, and I probably could beat that game, even Kingdom Hearts 1.
You're at Peter Pan.
I'm at Peter Pan, so maybe another 6 hours. I'll probably 6 to 8 hours. I'll probably beat that game. But I put it down because it was just irritating me, just the way that game played. Right? A lot of people are telling me, yo, Kofi, just play Kingdom Hearts 2. So one day, I'm like, yo, I'm going to finish up Kingdom Hearts 1 and jump on 2. I started playing 1. I'm like, yo, I can't take this right now. So I fire up Kingdom Hearts 2, right? And I think because I just got off Kingdom Hearts 1, and I played 2 for like maybe like 2 hours, like under 2 hours. I'm like, yo, I don't want to deal with this right now. So I put Kingdom Hearts 2 down. I didn't even, personally, I actually really didn't give it a fair chance. That's why you never see me slander Kingdom Hearts 2, right? I always have a lot of slander for Kingdom Hearts 1, right? So fast forward, Kingdom Hearts 3, the plug calls me, yo, I got Kingdom Hearts 3. You want to come pick it up? I'm like, yo, sure, let's give it a try. I hop on Kingdom Hearts 3, and I became a believer. In terms of the the gameplay in Kingdom Hearts 3 is absolutely fantastic compared to like what I have experienced in the past. It's leagues better. Kingdom Hearts 3 is way bigger in every aspect in terms of like the scope of the game, the areas that you explore. In Kingdom Hearts 1 game that I came off, like everything was so close knit. The camera was so close. Like everything was just like really bad about it. I just couldn't finish the game. But hopping on Kingdom Hearts 3, yes, I was completely lost playing this game. That's why I was, even during my live stream, some people said I seemed kind of emotionless or like, because I don't know what, on some real, I'm telling you straight up, I don't know what the hell is going on. And
I'm telling you,
relax.
I probably would too.
And after but before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, I did try to watch a couple of synopsis of the entire series. I watched at least 3 videos, about 40 minutes long each, right? And I'm like, yo,
Oh Jesus!
I don't think I don't think it would matter if I played all the games. I'm still lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm still lost. You know, like I try to watch this video like 3-4 times and I'm still like, yo, like what the hell is going on here, bro? I can't even lie. The series does have like a convoluted story. I think it's overly complex for no reason. But in terms of Kingdom Hearts 3, the way the game plays, it's really, really good. It's really good. You know what I mean?
That's good to hear.
Yeah, the game plays.
That's what I'm saying. It's waiting for me, man. I'm gonna be there. I don't even like I said, I want to play some of the other ones, but it's not. I just want to play them. You know what I mean? I just want to be able to complete the franchise.
You know what's crazy? Like, I was talking about Kingdom Hearts the other day, or was it during my live stream? And so we have somebody in the chat. I ain't gonna shout them out. This person in the chat called me an idiot because I got Ven and Roxas confused. I'm like, bro, they look the exact same. One got a hoodie and one got normal clothes. Like, I didn't even know the difference, yo. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
what are the names?
This game, honestly.
Yeah, one got some shit on their show.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So basically, the game Erica got a whole bunch of duplicate characters. It has time travel. Basically, stuff that to make the story really, really complicated. Like, you know what I mean?
The reason why they're stupid is because they have characters that are the same people with totally different appearances, but Ventus and Roxas look identical, but they're not the same person.
They're not the same person, yeah. So it's like the story gets a little.
Do you want me to explain?
So we got somebody who's a little bit of a Kingdom Hearts expert on the podcast.
Do you want me to explain it? I can get this in probably 2 paragraphs. All right. So there's an old guy named Xehanort. He's the bad guy. The reason all he wants to do is start a war where he can ascend to godhood, and it's up to you and your friends and Disney characters to stop him. The reason why you can't beat him is because he basically takes different parts of he time travels, and every time you kill him, you basically kill one version of him from a different time. But now you're about to kill him for the last time. That's it. That's literally the story.
Okay, so why does this guy have like duplicates, like the heartless and the nobodies, and everybody got heartless and nobodies, and the gameplay is fire, guys.
What's the other one?
The gameplay is
It's another one.
The gameplay is fire, guys. That's all I gotta say.
The adverse.
Oh no, the gameplay is great. Best in the series, definitely.
Gameplay is fire.
What'd you ask me?
He was asking like why everybody got like heartless and nobodies like that.
All right, basically, here's how you break down heartless and nobodies. You become a heartless if you basically, if you fucking suck. But you become a nobody. You become a nobody if you're a real nigga. So basically, how it works is if you got a strong heart. Okay, and by the way, hearts in the series aren't really hearts in the conventional way, like they pump blood. They're more like souls. I don't know why they don't just call them souls, because they function the exact same way. But if you're a real nigga, you become a nobody. If you're a bitch ass nigga, you become a heartless. So basically, real niggas become nobodies. Soft niggas become heartless. Simple as that. And the reason Roxas.
Can you explain to me?
See, so people in the chat right now.
Wait a second. No.
People in the chat are saying no. They're saying no. What the hell? You see what I'm saying? Nobody. Yo, I want somebody, Jack, to come here and explain this story to me. I want somebody to explain this story to me.
No, because. Like memes aside, this is what happens. If you have a strong heart and you become a heartless, basically the husk of your body becomes a nobody.
Okay, and when you kill somebody's heartless, and Erica, take this in. When you kill somebody's heartless and nobody,
I'm trying to take it in.
Then the real person comes back to life.
Hold on.
Yes,
hold on,
exactly.
Kofi. But hold on, it's another thing that look exactly like heartless called adverse, I think.
Oh, unversed. Okay,
unversed. So what the fuck is an unversed?
Unversed comes from a bad guy called Vanitas from Birth by Sleep, and they're basically like drawn off of like his negative emotions.
They look exactly like heartless.
Wait a minute.
But they call unversed.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Okay, Des in the chat said a nobody is a person without a heart. So then who is the heartless? Isn't that like the same thing?
Erica, the gameplay is fire. The gameplay is fire.
I'm sorry. I'm not looking at the chat. That's why. What?
Oh, no, Des, no, they were just saying that the nobodies are people without a heart. But I'm saying, okay, then what is the heartless? Doesn't heartless mean without a heart?
It's stupid.
Nah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it 100%.
Oh,
The shit don't make
Let's
sense.
just keep it 100% legit. I know there's a lot of big Kingdom Hearts fans out there, and I understand why y'all. I really do understand why y'all like the franchise. But
shit.
the story's convoluted. If we're just keeping it 100%, it's overly complicated.
Oh, definitely. That's why I love it.
It's overly complicated and
This
it's very
is almost
convoluted,
as
bro.
bad as like
It's really
trying to
confusing.
explain the story of Final Fantasy VIII.
It's
The reason why I think people love Kingdom Hearts so much, like, of course, you got the character aspect, but you also got that like that feeling of hope for the characters, like the main character, like Sora and something like
It's
that.
so
Like,
fast.
no, I'm just saying, like, you know,
Huh?
if you're watching any anime or shit like that, that's literally like what it is. Like you hope and pray that the main character gets and achieves what they're trying to get to, and that's the main.
you know
shit.
you know what's nice, real quick, Jack. You know what's nice about Kingdom Hearts 3 though, and I'm pretty sure. Like,
What's that?
I think
What's
the other
that?
games were like this too, or at least, well, I never really played them. I played the first one. It was kind of like this. But each world that you go to, right, has little stories within those worlds that you can follow. So those are the stories that I really could follow.
See, those are easy to follow.
Those stories are
And then
easy
when-
to
and
follow
then when
because
you get off into
yeah. But so basically, each world has like stories in them. But it's obviously connected to like a bigger plot that's going on in the background, which is really confusing. But I did like obviously understand the stories and that was happening in each world that I was at. You know what I mean? So go ahead, Jack.
No, I got a question for Game Inspection real quick because I know he heavy into the Kingdom Hearts. A couple of my homies, they real big Kingdom Hearts fans too. They feel that Kingdom Hearts 3 is way too easy compared to the other ones. Do you agree with that?
I beat the game, bro. I beat the game, yo. So
the game. It
Yeah,
does
you been
kinda
on
look- it
horrible,
looks
right?
easy.
I beat it on
I'm
proud
not
too.
even gonna hold you.
I beat it on proud.
Yeah,
too.
you been
I'm not
horrible.
gonna hold you, because I'm playing on Proud right now, and it is easy compared to especially like Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix on Critical, which is like
Yeah.
the one I've had the most time in. That is
It's not
that is
that
extremely easy.
Once I seen Kofi
Yeah,
beat it, I'm proud. I knew.
JB,
It looked easy.
chill. Better watch him out.
My
You
thing-
better watch him
My
out.
thing about it is, I mean, you can make it okay. So you can make it harder for you. Like at the beginning of a game,
Abilities,
there's an
right?
ability you can equip 0 XP,
Yeah.
which doesn't allow you to gain any experience points.
The
So
fuck?
That way,
Yeah, you can make it
yeah,
harder.
that way you can beat the.
Why would you do that?
If you're a
You
beast,
can
bro.
beat the- I've done that before. Yeah, I beat the entire game at level 1 before. It's hard. It's hard, but it's fun.
Ooh, I don't know if I'd do that one.
That sounds like
But
torture.
no, but there's also this isn't a spoiler. So if you beat the game,
No
people thought
spoilers,
that
please.
critical. No, it's just about a game mode. People thought that the hardest mode in the series, critical mode, would unlock after you beat the game, but critical mode's not in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh,
that is
okay.
something I.
It's not a critical mode.
Oh, you know what's?
I don't know why it's not in there.
Another thing about this game. Another thing
It's
about
probably
this
coming
game.
later.
DLC.
It's probably coming later.
This is the only Kingdom Hearts game that doesn't have a difficulty related trophy.
Yeah,
That
and I
too.
played it on proud anyways. Yo, but
That's
I
lame,
will,
bro. That's
I will
lame.
say something about Kingdom Hearts 3 compared to the other ones because I don't know if these type of keyblades were in the previous games. Someone would have to let me know. Maybe Game Inspector let me know. The range keyblades. I feel like if you utilize those, the game makes it a lot easier. Like if you watch my playthrough for certain boss fights, you can stay real far as long as you get it into its level 2 state. Then you can really just focus on dodging and just kind of spam your range keyblade, like you know what I mean, like your pistols. So
Oh yeah, you basically mean like you can basically range and zone
Yeah,
out bosses. You
yeah.
don't have to get up close.
Like the
that.
transforming
That's something-
keyblades?
Yeah, that's something.
so it makes the game
I was able
that
to
makes it a
kinda
lot.
do.
It makes it a lot
Yeah.
easier. That's what I'm trying to say.
That is something. Yeah, that's something I was honestly able to do with God. I think it was like what was the keyblade? It's called like was it like shooting star or something like that? The one that gives you like those two shooting guns when it transforms or whatever.
You get. I think
I
you have
was-
like 2 of those in the game, right? You get one from the
Yeah, I
Winnie
was
the Pooh
able to,
world and another one from I forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was able to like zone out like some of the bosses, which kind of like disappoints me a little bit because in 2 Final Mix,
Shooting star.
one
Yeah,
thing
that's
that
it.
was really
I think that's what it's called.
yeah, you can get like really close and if you like read their patterns, you know exactly when to like dodge, block. You know how to like when not to trigger their revenge values. It was really intricate in 2 Final Mix, and I really don't know why they changed some of the stuff So that is like one of my main gripes. But the games, I still like it a lot.
Yeah,
It's really fun.
people also while I was streaming the game, people said the attractions in the game also make the game a lot easier. And
like we get the moves.
I would also agree with that too. Sometimes when you're in a slump, the attractions definitely do come in clutch and definitely carry you through the fight sometime.
We just gotta face the fact that games these days.
You cut out a little bit.
Cut out.
I said games these days are just gonna be easier than they were back then.
For the most part.
It depends on the game, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
There's hard games
when
out
I was
here.
playing Resident Evil 1,
you have to look out.
it's not hard, but like some of that puzzle shit, like games today, they literally tell you what the fuck to do. That shit they ain't telling you a lot.
I mean, I'd argue that like I said, it depends on the game. Like because Devil May Cry 4, I would argue is harder than Devil May Cry 1. And some, especially on like different difficulties, like Hell and Hell.
Yeah.
So, I think it depends.
Yeah, but overall,
Indies definitely got the difficulty though.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is honestly fantastic, and that music in that game is absolutely incredible. I think Gaming Addict wants to hop in and chat about Kingdom Hearts 2. So I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, he said the game inspection wasn't speaking the gospel.
The gospel. All right, so let's get Gaming Addict in here. It's gonna mess up the boxes, guys, for a bit, but I'm pretty sure he's not gonna stay for too long, so it's okay. I'm gonna let Gaming Addict join and talk about some Kingdom Hearts because he's a big fan as well, and he's pretty good at explaining the story. Let's see if he can explain it. All right.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh shit.
I'll really try and follow along too.
Wake up, Alex. Wake up, Alex.
No, I let it go.
Make sure you pay attention. All right, this is
It ain't no use. It ain't no use.
Gaming Addict, you in here? What's up? But he's not in here.
I just want to know if we gonna ever.
Unabomber, you there? What's good?
Unabomber. Oh my god.
Press Start Memes getting to work right now. Press Start Memes is like.
Come on, Press Start Memes. You know what to do, dog.
All right, so yeah, we're waiting for.
Wait, Kofi, you've been playing the game still since you beat it?
Yes, I'm actually trying to get the platinum because I'm actually enjoying the game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm actually.
It's not a hard game to platinum.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a hard game to platinum either. So I'm trying to get it. Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah.
I was thinking about platinum in Resident Evil 1.
Yeah.
I'm really digging that game right now. That shit is dope.
I need to play that, bro.
The remaster or the original?
No, the remaster.
I had it on
Wait, I said
GameCube.
platinum. What am I saying? You said platinum.
Yeah.
I had it on GameCube and I never beat it.
It's really good.
It is though.
I
Like
know,
even like
I know.
the camera angles, they fixed and all of that, but they're not terrible. They're not terrible.
Yeah.
I can still get busy with it.
Yeah.
I need to play Zero too. I'm tripping.
Yeah, I need to go back and play all of those as well.
Zero's really weak. Like I think 1 and 2 are my favorite, and then 3 and Code Veronica are about the same for me.
What platform did Zero originally come
4
on?
and 0 and
GameCube.
5, and then literal shit on a plate, and then 6.
Gaming Addict.
You gotta play 7.
Gaming Addict, you good?
You here?
We can't. His mic is
Yes.
muted.
His mic
Your
is
mic
Probably
there.
getting his mic.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? So you pulling up on game inspection
Nothing
or what, man?
much.
You ain't preaching the gospel properly, huh?
Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not pulling up on him. I mean, he's not wrong, but I think that's a horrible analogy to use for them. Like,
I was
heartless.
honestly joking. I was honestly joking with that.
All right, so Gaming Addict.
I didn't
for
hear
all the
a
people
damn thing you said.
For all the people watching the podcast right now, can you give us a synopsis of Kingdom Hearts, please? Did you hear me?
Maybe not.
hold up. I'm having. Hold up.
Can't hear me?
Give me 1 second.
All right, yo, I want to try game. I want to see if Gaming Addict can.
The nobodies
can
got
explain.
him.
Can
The heartless.
explain.
All right. What? Well, you guys are like breaking up now. It sounds like you guys are better.
All right, so I
You
was just
good?
saying, give us a brief synopsis of Kingdom Hearts and explain it for the people.
Explain Kingdom Hearts 3 or the whole story.
Just the story, just a rough summary.
Like,
All right, so
real quick.
pretty much in Kingdom Hearts 3, I can't really explain like the beginning without explaining like,
don't-
the motives to the end.
Yeah.
Don't
You get what
explain.
I'm saying?
Don't
all these
explain.
asterisks and footnotes and like,
But no, it's not that. It's like
I mean,
it's
but
not that.
Listen.
It's hard to explain the end unless you explain Zador's motives.
Y'all, listen.
The
If I can
literal point-
explain, if I can explain Metal Gear,
No one can explain.
y'all
this
can
game.
explain this.
The literal point of Xehanort's motives is to get Kingdom Hearts by causing a war, and it's up to you, your friends, and Disney characters to stop him. That's literally the story.
Well,
If you wanna go
I
to
mean,
more
I
technical
wouldn't.
parts,
Would you agree, Gaming Addict? That's the
literally
story.
what he's trying.
That's
That's literally what he's trying to do.
Look,
That's the story.
Xehanort's like he's kind of got that Thanos complexion. Like he thinks his motives are justified. Like he feels like the only way to annihilate Dark is to destroy, to wipe the whole universe, to start over again. That's why I can't say nothing about the final fight in Kingdom Hearts.
All right, don't say
3.
that. All right, don't say no.
God
all right.
dang.
So, can you
mean-
explain to the people why there's like a million duplicate characters in this series?
So we'll go with Roxas, Vexus, and Sora.
Ventus?
Ventus. I'm sorry, Ventus. So Ventus is pretty much like he is. The way they explain it is like he is an ancestor of Sora because they look a lot alike. Roxas is all he is just a nobody of Sora. Now the Roxas was invented in Kingdom Hearts 1 through when he unlocked his heart to save Kairi, and that's the exact time where Kairi's nobody nominee was made. Then you got Vanitas. Vanitas is made through Xehanort because Xehanort split Ventus up into two because they had to collide to make the X-Blade. That's why they're there. What's other copies that's in the game? Because Kairi's got 3 copies, Sora's got 3 copies, Riku's got 2 copies. Xehanort's got 2.
Yo, guys, Kingdom Hearts story is not complicated at all, guys. It's not complicated.
The thing is that makes it complicated. The thing that makes it complicated is the order that they told the games in.
That release
So like you have to
was crazy.
play the mobile games actually first. That's like back in the old ancient wars with the masters, the Keyblade masters. Like that's all the way back.
The mobile game anymore? No.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Did y'all see Jim Sterling's video about Kingdom Hearts?
No.
3?
I
What
did.
did he say?
I seen that.
He was pretty much saying how Square Enix overall just has a trouble telling a complete story in a single game. How like most Final Fantasies after 10 or 9 get 2 and 3 versions and all this. Like they just have a trouble telling the complete story.
I kind of disagree with that. Like they tell the story of that arc, whatever they're talking about, but it takes playing multiple games to know the overall arc. Like Kingdom Hearts 1, that whole game was about killing. It was killing Ansem. Like it began.
Okay, let me cut you
going
there.
after Ansem.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but okay, Ansem. Why is there 100 different Ansems as well?
There's only one Ansem.
so-
Okay, no, but
there's-
no.
They stole his
There's
identity.
Ansem the Great.
You go ahead. You got it. You already.
All right, so there's Ansem the Great. He is the researcher. Now, what happened is he took a boy that was in the courtyard that just was unconscious there. Now, that person was Xehanort in Terra's body, and he took on his name. Now, what happened is he ended up betraying them, and he split himself up into 2, and that's what made Ansem the Heartless, and it made Xemnas the Noble.
You see, Erica, people could just split themselves into multiple parts in this.
No,
series.
you can't. Like the only way you can split yourself is if you die. Like your heart, because it takes on a
now
form
it
of
makes
its
sense.
own, and your body.
So
You have
I
to be
get it.
extremely powerful for your body
Okay, so
to be able to do
I'm
it.
really strong. I die. So when I die, I split into 2.
But hold
Yeah,
on.
you'll split them into a
But
heartless
wait
and a nobody.
But wait a minute though. Why do some people, Heartless and Nobody, take on human characteristics and become actual people, but other people just become monsters?
Because they
You have
strong.
to give me an example.
Because they strong, yo. Because they strong.
Oh,
that's
if
why.
you're strong, you actually get a human. Okay.
If you have a strong heart, yeah, and
All right.
okay, there it is.
Like if you, pretty much everyone would turn into a nobody, but you don't have any remnant people that actually have clout. Like the organization, they have clout. They're strong nobodies. Like most of the time, you're gonna turn into that white nobody that just walks around walking around like he's a jester. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I got another question. Why are there 4 different Kingdom of Hearts as well? There's not just
Wait,
one.
I'm sorry,
Kingdom
I didn't hear
Hearts.
that
It's
one.
the-
I didn't hear that one.
I heard there's
hear
multiple
that
Kingdom
one.
Hearts because I watched the synopsis and there's like
There's an
4.
artificial Kingdom Hearts and the actual Kingdom Hearts that Xehanort opened.
And there's like
Xehanort's
and there's
opened that
another and there's another Kingdom
twice.
Hearts of Men too, right? Is that correct or no? Because I watched the synopsis that said that too. There's a Kingdom Hearts of Men.
Wait, what?
I think that took place in the first one with the Masters in it. I think that's when they did it.
So
Because that's like the only area that I'm little like a little blank in is at the very beginning because I was on mobile and I didn't really get a whole lot of experience in that one.
This is my only. Well, this is one of my.
I heard
issues with Kingdom
there's
Hearts.
like 3 Kingdom Hearts.
Like this is one of the few game series to where you have to play all other games to understand the story. Like
And even then,
usually-
Jack, you lost though.
Yeah, but this is the thing though. Like usually with a spin-off game or like a side game, you don't have to technically play it to understand the story. Like the mainline games will still get you play the side games to get lore, but this you got to play all of them to even try to understand it.
I saw someone in the comment section. Like, the reason that there's another Riku is because they made a replica Riku in order
see what I'm
to
saying?
chase after.
This joint crazy.
No, they made a copy Riku in order to chase after Sora.
Oh man.
It's so confusing,
It's
bro.
confusing. I don't understand why people can't just accept the fact the story's confusing. The
Listen,
game is
listen, I'm a
still
Kingdom Hearts
fun,
fan. I'm not
but
gonna
it's
lie and
confusing.
say that the
Oh
story.
no, it's complicated. It's complicated. Like the
I
thing
say-
is,
I say that.
I think what happened is you have a case of they never expected to go farther than what they did. So when they made Kingdom Hearts, I honestly think that was intended on being their one hit wonder. Like, and then Kingdom Hearts, and then it just blew up. They never expected it, so they had to make a story off the bat. Like it's kind of like the zombies off the Black Ops and shit. How in World at War they try to act like there was so much lore. No, they made a zombie mini game that blew the fuck up, and they had to act like there was lore back then. Like,
You know what's crazy? I said that this story was convoluted on Twitter, and somebody said, "Don't get mad, you don't know how to read." Like, bro,
Wow.
Yo, Kingdom Hearts fans are crazy.
like, really?
Yo,
how to read,
yo, Jack, yo, when I tell you these fans are absolutely crazy, yo, they're crazy. Like I appreciate them, bro. I appreciate them for real. But they crazy, bro. They.
I didn't even say it was a bad game. Like the game be having fun gameplay,
Yo.
but you can't lie and say that shit don't. It's crazy.
Yo,
Like,
you guys-
no, it does. It does. Like, the thing is like
They got the
A
gun
lot of
loaded,
people-
yo. They got the gun loaded, ready for
lot-
smoke, bro. You don't even know.
the thing that gets on my nerves is a lot of people aren't going to know what's going on in Kingdom Hearts 3 because the majority of the people going into this haven't played Birth by Sleep, and they ain't going to even know who Aqua, Terra, and Ventus are. They aren't even going to have any idea who they are. And that's
You guys-
literally like the bulk of the story is, going after those individuals.
You guys follow Luca, right? Because she put up a tweet like asking people to explain the story, and like nobody could. And there was one person.
I don't think I could explain the story efficiently in how many characters they give you on Twitter these days? Like 240?
Just a quick synopsis or something. But like, there's this one guy who said it's easy to understand but hard to explain. That was like the best. That was the best thing she could get from it. It
That's
was
what I
like-
get from everything we just
Yeah.
been talking about today.
Yo,
Well, you
It
guys-
seems like
you guys-
y'all
so people
understand
telling
it.
me
I
that-
try
that
to say it.
Dream
that
Drop
shit
is
is
essential.
wow.
yo, but J-Man,
You got
Erica.
Dream Drop is essential because it puts in time travel. It puts in how they couldn't have made the third one unless they dropped Dream Drop because it explained that how Master Xehanort comes back in 3.
Why didn't they
That
just do like a
was up
recap?
until-
3.
They
they
did.
did a
They
recap.
did.
Didn't they drop like a
but
20-minute
the
video?
thing
But
is,
they still
they're
can
not
understand
forcing
it.
people to watch it. Like that should be before the opening cutscene that you
Yeah,
can skip if you want.
Yeah.
What makes it more
But the thing
hilarious?
is how do you make someone watch 30 minutes of cutscenes without
cutscenes
getting
are
a
30
backlash?
Yeah, the cutscenes are long enough already in the game, man.
They could watch
Well,
it
you
more.
get what I'm saying. Like, how do you have a recap that explains everything thoroughly? That's probably going to be 15 to 30 minutes long without having a backlash by everyone.
See, I feel like
Hey,
that
yo,
little
Erica.
recap that they put in the
Check
game
the, check the chat.
does a pretty good
It does. It does a good job.
does a good
like,
job,
I actually
right?
sent that video.
it does a good job.
I sent that
but,
video.
but apparently
I sent
it
that
misses
video.
it misses like
One
a
at
whole
a time.
bunch. It misses like a whole bunch of stuff like the war and all of that type of stuff.
Pretty much all they were doing is they're like, okay, this is what we're going to tell you the characters that are relevant in Kingdom Hearts 3. And we're going to tell you what the mission is. And that's all. And what I like about Kingdom Hearts 3 is like they actually go into detail of a lot, like, you know, how Heartless, like they actually explain the question you asked, why does Ansem, you know, why does he have two different forms? They explain that in the game. Mickey did explain that in the game. Maybe you weren't paying attention because you
in like the second cutscene or like after you beat what was it, Olympus.
He actually explained Xehanort's entire plan, which is literally the whole story of Kingdom Hearts. Like ever since Birth by Sleep, Xehanort's had this giant, long, elaborate plan to come back, assemble the X-Blade, which is funny because in Kingdom Hearts they never refer it to as the X-Blade. They always refer it to as the Keyblade. But it says X in the subtitles. I didn't understand that. But
it's a Latin type shit. Nomura's kind of pretentious with that.
But like, the only thing I'm kind of unsure about is if, like, because they act like people has unlocked the Kingdom Hearts in the past without the X-Blade, but Xehanort was acting like he needed the X-Blade to do.
Yo, people in the chat don't know what the hell is going on, so we gonna wrap it up. We gonna wrap it up. We gonna wrap it up.
It's not. It's
Wrap
not.
it up. Wrap it up, man. Wrap it.
It's not easy. You guys gotta consider you're trying to take all this in a couple weeks when the people that have been keeping up with this have been taking this up in for years. So like 14. We've been getting information spoon fed us throughout a couple years. You know, get Birth by Sleep. Yeah, okay, that's what happened then. You guys are trying to take 6-7 games and all cram it in your little heads in one time.
Wow, why the head's got to be little?
I don't know, man. Because I mean, I have no clue. They're the ones that can't understand it. So clearly, like.
What do you mean?
All right, so but overall, yo, just you enjoyed Kingdom Hearts 3, Gaming Addict. You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I beat it last night.
Yeah, so you enjoyed it though.
The only thing I was like, I 9 out of 10, great game. The only thing I was kind of not feeling is the lack of Final Fantasy characters. Like
it didn't have
had none. They didn't even to my knowledge. To my knowledge, I don't even think they have a Sephiroth fight.
No. Well,
I might need to get this game. Holy shit! Okay,
I think the only reference is in the beginning where we seen the stone statues of like Cloud and stuff like that, like in early on.
Well, you see in Toy Story they referenced Final Fantasy 15, so that like
they also referenced Dissidia. There, you literally see the actual Final Fantasy Dissidia game that came out for PS4 in the Toy Story world,
and it's a good game. Like I didn't think that they could story-wise. Conclude that you know made sense to me, and I was like, okay, I'm good with that. And they did though, like, and you can ask Kofi. He's the only one here that I know that's beat up besides me. Like the last 3 or 4 hours of this game is intense. Like shit's going down, shit's popping. Like especially you know when you get to that part where there's 3 people on the platform, 1 on top of the platform. You know what I'm saying, Kofi? Where you had to like, I'm too low, I gotta go level up.
I had to go farm once, and I came back a beast though. I haven't beat it yet. I came back a beast. All right, so
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, we didn't say anything. Anyways, I guess we could wrap up this Kingdom Hearts topic. I'm gonna drop my review on Saturday. I just haven't had time to do it this week. I've been super busy, so I'm gonna be doing a review for newcomers. You know, it's gonna be a review from someone who's never played Kingdom Hearts before. So if you're like me and you want to know how I felt about it, then make sure y'all tune into that. All right. So
and you know I'm about to take off, but I definitely appreciate the invite. But I got to give you respect, Kofi. Like you know, in a way, you know, you didn't go out there and just talk shit about games. Not even. On Twitter on your little venture, you went out, popped that 60, and you tried it yourself.
Knock it off.
No, J man, beat a game. Beat a game, J man. Beat a game, J man.
Look here, J man.
He was getting. This man's
I'm sorry, J man. A real Kingdom Hearts fan would put everything on the back burner. Wouldn't sit there. I'm gonna play Resident Evil 1. You gonna sit here for 13 years, but you gonna be like, Resident Evil 2 gotta wait first. I gotta play that first, and then Resident Evil 1, and then Kingdom Hearts.
A real fan's gonna respect it and approach it the way it needs to be approached.
I played Resident Evil 2 while playing Kingdom Hearts 3, so I mean, it's not impossible.
I'm not doing that.
Yo, so please,
I vow to not do that because then
at the end of the day, you guys can say what you want. This man, he went up there saying he didn't feel that game. He wasn't feeling those games, but you know what? He still bought that and played it. And he got rewarded. He got rewarded for doing that shit. So, you know.
I gave it a chance.
I
gave it a chance, man. I gave it a chance.
Erica know. Erica know the vibe.
Come on. I'd give it a chance if I got it on week early.
But it doesn't matter. It's
I had to
not like
pay
he
for
got
it. I had to pay for it. I bought
Yeah,
it.
he had to pay for
I
it.
bought it.
The views paid for
I
it.
bought
The
it.
views paid you back.
It doesn't matter. He didn't have to. He did not have to stream that
That's
game.
facts.
He could have literally
I
played
could've just
that
played it.
offline.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have to, but
Exactly.
Come on, Kofi.
I put in the work. So don't act like I got some
You
handouts.
know what's funny? You know what's funny?
Wait, hold
I
on,
was
Gaming
talking
Addict.
to
Hold on,
Erica.
Gaming Addict. Don't act like I got any form of handouts. I had to sit there and play the thing for 30 hours all on stream. This is the first game I've ever sat down and played for 30 hours straight, and I was bust. I was tired.
Y'all
bro.
just said it was an easy game. That shit
I'm just
wasn't
saying,
hard.
I was tired, bro.
I think the reason that it's easy is because there's a lot of team specials and attractions and the forums. So like you can literally wipe an entire area of Heartless and Nobody's in a matter of seconds. When you throw in like the little bomb thing Goofy does, then you do the little shit thing. Like you kill a lot of people quick.
Yeah, the game is fun to play though. That's one thing I will never like disrespect it in terms like the gameplay, absolutely fire, and it's a good time. And the fact the amount of mini games that are also in the game are really cool, too. Like I kind of like that, yo.
All that can go in the bushes.
No, I like it. I like it. I like it, yo. I like it.
You know what? I thought I was gonna hate Rapunzel's World.
No,
Like,
that was my favorite one,
yo.
yo. Low key, that was like my
You know
favorite
what? In
one.
the trailer, in the trailer, you see me like. You can't because I removed it because they blocked it. But when I reacted to it and they did that little dancing game in the trailer, I was like, I ain't gonna like that. That's
low key,
gonna be
the
whack. But
Rapunzel,
it wasn't that
it
bad.
was fire,
Like,
bro. The mini game was fire. I know what y'all talking about. That was lit.
The one I hated the most was Frozen's World. I fucking hated that.
Nah. Winnie the Pooh one was a little bit annoying. That one was a little bit annoying.
I didn't do that. I skipped that.
Oh, so you didn't?
No, that's yeah. When
So you didn't get the Keyblade? Then? You didn't get the
Any of the
Keyblade?
Winnie the Pooh world.
You didn't get that?
No, I didn't do any of those.
Yo, that
Winnie the Pooh
Keyblade,
worlds.
that Winnie the Pooh Keyblade is fire too. You're slipping, dog. Come on, go back.
His world always boring as fuck, though.
Every time, like, and what's funny is Merlin was like, "Oh, here, go talk to your friends." And I walked in there, I was like, "I'm walking right out. I ain't doing Winnie the Pooh's world."
I did it still. I did all of that. You know what I mean? Real Kingdom Hearts fan out here, bro. What do you know about that? You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Now you're taking it too far, all right?
I just played. All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
But I definitely appreciate the invite. I'm gonna head out. But once again, people can say what they want. The man didn't just talk shit; he played the game.
Big fan.
All right, Gaming Addict. Appreciate
All right,
you.
yo,
Thanks
thanks for
us,
coming.
man.
Bro.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah,
All right,
have a good night.
All right, okay. I want to talk about something before we move on. I want to talk about
Thanks for coming.
the people that make fun of people for playing games like Kingdom Hearts. We always hear it. We always hear it. We always hear it with like Nintendo games
the
as
double
well.
standards.
The people who make fun of people for enjoying games like Mario games. Throw out crazy shit, call people virgins, and all sorts of shit for playing Kingdom Hearts. How do you guys feel about that?
All right, look, it's simple. If you're going to criticize someone else for playing a children's toy while you also play with children's toys, you can go fuck yourself. Okay?
I like that. I like that.
Video games. Listen, video games are seen in the mainstream as children's toys.
That's a fact.
So it doesn't matter what you say, what game you bring my direction, what Last of Us has done, any of that bullshit. In the mainstream view, they're kids' toys. So if you're shitting on me for playing a game that is a kid's toy, and you're also playing with a children's toy, you can take your fist, turn it into like this, and then reach it right up your own ass, and then just do one of these and pull yourself inside out because that's where you belong.
God damn.
All right, I don't think we have to say anything. I think Alex pretty much summarized.
I can put it to you this way. I mean, comic books have been around for like almost 100 years, and they're still seen as like kids' toys. Like they still see comic books as things for kids.
Yeah.
Even though comic book movies go like gross billions of dollars each year.
So not only that, but comic books have some of the most incredibly violent stuff that happens inside of them.
And they do. And people still see them as like stuff for kids.
Yeah, it's super wild.
Yeah, so
The moral of the story is play what you want to play.
Exactly.
Don't let nobody else tell you.
Just
what to
ignore it.
Just
You know
ignore
why I
it.
play Nintendo games? Because Nintendo games are fun. Y'all forget that?
Don't forget when we play games.
No. The thing is, we gotta stop this. Like, okay, if you play this, you're a virgin or something. We gotta stop all of that noise. I think that's so stupid and asinine. That's so.
Listen,
dumb,
the only
bro.
person who's saying that is fucking Clown Shoes.
Clown
Okay?
shoes. I was waiting
I thought
for
you
you
were
to
gonna say
say
Bob.
Clown
it.
Shoes.
We gotta stop that. We gotta stop
We
that.
know who says
We gotta
that.
stop that.
And
Yeah.
Clown Shoes.
You know what I mean?
I thought you.
You know, most of us here got, you know, a girl, a man. Alex got a man, you know.
Or maybe I am the man that you've been.
You know what I mean?
Whoa! I cut out at that
Jesus.
last word, but
Wait a
All
minute.
right, let's
sounded
move
a
on,
little
dog. Let's
spooky.
move on. All right, so
clown shoes emotes in the
all
chat.
right, yo, can we read our first Patreon question?
Yeah.
Let me see that.
Okay, this is from So Faspy. I think that's how you say it. I was playing Valkyrie Chronicles and didn't realize you can use the quote unquote order game mechanic until I was already halfway through the game. Have any of you guys played a game without realizing you weren't using a major game mechanic? If so, like,
I'm about to
Ooh,
expose myself
that's
right
a
now.
good-
that's a good
Can I
question.
go first? Can I go first?
I got
Can I
one.
go
Go,
first?
go,
Yeah.
go. What is it?
This just happened recently with
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts, right? So I was playing Kingdom Hearts for a hot minute. I think I got to like I think I finished up like the first world before realizing someone in the chat told me that, yo, Kofi, why don't you select some abilities? I was like, huh? So I think I played the first world, or maybe the first world and a half without equipping any abilities.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Holy shit.
Until somebody told me
I
that
have
in the
something-
chat. That's crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Dang.
I'm definitely a noob when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, man. So that happened to me.
I mean, that's understandable. It's a lot to learn, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure. I have one for Resident Evil 2. It's not really a mechanic, but the liquor, I guess, are blind, and I didn't know that. So I was running by them. I was making all this noise, and that's why they kept attacking me.
Ah,
I didn't know
started to
until
walk.
like halfway. Yeah, you have to like
You
walk.
have to watch.
They tell you in the beginning with
I
that
didn't do
audio
that.
log.
She didn't pay attention.
Yeah, I ain't paying attention to everything.
Erica,
I just
pay
play.
attention to the story.
I just play.
The
But yeah,
lore.
that's the most
Nah.
recent I could think
Yeah.
of.
It's a lot of shit like that, like the first Resident Evil. Not like game mechanics, but like if you don't pay attention to like the logs and the shit that you
Mhm.
read, you're gonna miss a lot of
Even
shit.
even
You're
in
gonna be
Breath of
trying
the
to solve a
Wild,
puzzle
even
for
Breath of
mad
the Wild
long.
is like that because Breath of the Wild kind of throws you in there. They don't really tell you too much in Breath of the Wild. Like there's mechanics that you gotta like kind of figure out on your own. Like just you know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
Mhm.
Breath of the Wild.
I like that though.
Yeah, for some games I do. Some games I like that though. Some games I want to know what to do though. Yeah.
I got a couple. One of them is not that embarrassing. One of them kind of embarrassing. In Mercenary Kings, it was like you could call in like certain items and shit, but I didn't know you could go through them and call in different shit. I thought you could only call in one specific thing. So I didn't learn this. I almost had to platinum out playing co-op with somebody, and I had like needed another C4 and shit. I'm like, damn, I gotta leave. You get the C4, go out the mission. He's like, why don't you just call it in? I'm like, you can't even call in C4. He's like, oh yeah, you got to cycle through it. So yeah, that was kind of embarrassing. I could have beat the game way quicker than I did because I didn't know that. The Last of Us, I did not know until many years later. It's a couple things I didn't know about The Last of Us. I didn't know that somebody blip went off on the map when they put a bomb down. I didn't know that.
Wait, really?
When you yeah, if you see a blip go off just like quickly, that's somebody putting down a bomb. I did not know that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, picking up items. I didn't know that if you hold down a triangle button, you pick up all the items.
right?
I used to
Yeah, I just looked
I
at
used,
You
it.
didn't
I used,
know
to, I used to, I used to tap. Yeah, I used to
Like-
tap it. I learned that a couple years ago. I was like, "What the? Fuck? You can pick up everything at once." I did not know that, bro.
Yeah.
I had been playing the game like 2 or 3 years. I'm like,
So you're
really?
all
Damn.
mashing it. Pick it up.
Yeah. That's how I used to do it.
Yeah. Anyone else?
I can't think of nothing. else.
Really never played like a game? Put a whole bunch of hours into it and figure it out. Yo, you could do this. You could do this in the
I
game.
mean, there's like story things that clicked later, like, oh, that's what that was. But I don't know about like mechanics.
That happens to me once in a while. I'm not gonna lie. That happens to me,
Trying to
man.
think.
That- Once in a while.
I feel like it has happened to me, but I
you
just
can't think of it
right now.
All right, so we'll,
Yeah, I know it's happened to me. I just can't. I can't
Oh,
think of it.
you know what? That's embarrassing for me. I did not realize this until like I was like 20 hours in. I did not realize in Persona when you equip a persona, you take on their actual traits. I didn't realize that at first.
what do you mean?
I thought
What do
they
you
would
mean?
just like if you equip a persona that repels physical attacks. I didn't
Okay.
realize that you would repel physical attacks too. I didn't realize it at first.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I see what you're saying.
okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize it at first. I was there. I'm like, damn, okay, now that's when I started to click with me.
Yeah.
I ain't know
I
what the fuck
actually
was
did.
going
I
on
didn't pick that up till later in like 5.
Yeah. Yeah, people were screaming at me in my live stream and saying like, Kofi, use the shot locks. Use the shot locks too. That's a feature that I really didn't utilize. And if I had
I kept seeing them say that.
yeah, the thing
Oh,
about
yeah, shot luck,
the
yeah.
thing about Kingdom Hearts is you can't beat it on proud without you really using a lot of the features that the game offers. Like the game has a status boost, right, where you can go eat something. Like other RPGs feature this kind of thing as well, right, where you go eat something or you go equip something and it gives you like a time limit, it gives you like a power boost, you know, maybe defense boost, something like that. You could play throughout the whole game without even utilizing that even on proud, and you'll be just fine. So Kingdom Hearts does have like a couple of things that you don't really have to utilize, but you can beat the game anyways. You know what I mean? So it's one of those.
This next question, though.
All right, we'll save it. Let me read
Save it?
the super
Okay.
chat from Melon Mac. It says, "Isn't there DRM on Steam, Alex? Is there?"
Oh,
Yeah, some games have DRM on Steam. Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't own them. I think he's making
Boycott.
that point.
But the thing about Steam is that in their EULA,
It's a store. Like,
They
what do you, but they tell you it doesn't have, it has DRM. Like, what's the point of that? And Melon Matt, you're a fucking idiot.
Oh my
Like, you're
God.
constantly in.
Oh,
You're the
shit.
dumbest people.
They got beef. They got beef.
Wow.
You're the dumbest people.
my guy.
No, I don't have beef with him. I don't have
Oh
beef.
my
I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't look. It's not that I don't like him. He consistently tries to goad me in the chat, and he's just one of the most moronic,
Oh my God.
idiotic people
Yo,
I've
Melon Mac,
ever heard
man.
of with a gaming opinion in my life.
Melon Mac, I love you.
Yikes.
Though, man.
You're almost the
Melon, I love you, dog. I love you,
You
Melon.
are as bad, if not worse, than Clown Shoes is.
Oh my
So-
God.
Just-
Worse?
Just kind of like tone it down a little bit. You're not a bad guy. I don't hate you. You know, I still tried to help you out and work out and stuff like that. That's not a big deal. But your gaming opinions are fucking atrocious. Just stop.
I love you, Melon. dog.
We love you,
Melon,
Melon.
I love
man.
you, bro.
Press I loves you, man. You already know.
Damn.
Yo,
Good
Trago, thanks for the donation. He says, Kingdom Hearts 3 is the most joyful gaming experience I've had this generation. It's not
Awesome.
a perfect game, but as a fan, it brought the magic back I felt as a kid. Trago, man, I never played that when I was a kid, and I feel you there, man. Kingdom Hearts 3 is fire. I have no slander for Kingdom
What
Hearts.
was the most joyful game y'all played this game?
Joyful.
It just made us happy. Like you're just
that's
happy the whole time.
smiling.
Just
yeah.
really happy.
Yeah.
Persona 5.
I'll say Persona 5,
Persona 5, really?
Super Mario Odyssey, because that really took me back to like you know,
Odyssey is a good one.
yeah, that really took me
As
back
much
to
as-
like old
Yeah.
school like N6 Mario 64. I really enjoyed it. What else really just made me happy? Like Mario Kart made me happy.
I was
too.
say
Okay.
I'll say God of War. God of War.
God of War
Cuphead,
2, that's a good one. God of War, Cuphead is a good one as well.
God of War would have been, but because I was on vacation and on YouTube at the same time, which is a dumbass thing to do, a lot of that shit got spoiled for me in the game. Just seeing people's thumbnails and shit. I was
Even
fucking-
Uncharted 4, yo,
yeah.
like I talk to
I
people
had something
nowadays.
spoiled for me too.
I talk to people nowadays, and they seem like they kind of talk down about Uncharted 4. I think we had a whole discussion about that a couple of podcasts ago. But Uncharted 4,
Uncharted 4
man,
is a
that
great
like
game.
when that came out, I was so happy too, man. I really like how
That was the first game I got early too. Oh, you're right. That's a good one.
I really like how that
Uncharted
story
4.
concluded. It actually made me sad at the end of the game. You know how that story concluded, and yeah, like I
Yeah.
really like Uncharted 4 a lot. You know, that's one of my favorite.
Sad
games.
and happy. The epilogue.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you felt both of them. Like, damn.
I'm trying to think.
That's how you do an epilogue.
People
Red
need
Dead.
people need to stop slandering Uncharted 4, man. That game is great, yo. Fantastic game. Man. I'm gonna do a playthrough.
I feel like I play a lot of games that abuse me, so I don't know. I don't know if
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
happy.
Wow.
Like people
Eric,
in
are
the
you
chat
trying to tell
saying
us something?
Bloodborne. They're saying
Whoa.
Bloodborne, and I'm like, I don't know if I was like happy. It was like awesome, but in a different way. Like,
But
I
you,
don't
the,
know.
when you're being a
the
boss?
challenge make you happy though. The challenge doesn't
True.
make you happy.
when you
Chalice
do beat a
made you
boss,
happy?
though.
No, the challenge. The challenge.
Oh, the challenge. I thought you said the challenge
That is
dungeons. I'm
true.
about to say, fuck.
I ain't gonna lie.
that's
I like the challenge dungeon.
Fuck
That's
the
a good
challenge
point.
dungeons. dog.
They real repetitive, but I like.
Yeah, it got boring for
That's
me,
a
so
good point.
I didn't finish it because it got kind of boring for me. I can't even lie, yo.
Wait, which game?
The
challenge
challenge
dungeons.
They got
dungeons.
bosses that's not in the main game.
Yeah, I fought
That
a
was
couple. I
cool.
fought a couple of.
Yeah,
I just stopped
yeah,
playing.
the-
couple of them.
I-
shit.
That is a good point though. Like the thrill of like finally beating it. Yeah, there's times I just had my arms raised. Like it's like I won the Olympics or something. So yeah, I'd be happy. Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, can't wait for Sekiro, man.
I can't wait.
Get that
You
saved.
know, I'm gonna
can't
get that
wait.
early. I'm about to get body too, you man. I'm gonna have to take the day off and play that one, yo, for real, yo.
Oh, you ain't gonna stream that one.
If I'm
Ain't
allowed,
gonna
if
stream
I'm
it.
allowed
Take the
to, if I'm allowed to, I will.
If I don't take the day off and I'm getting bodied, I'm going to work. I'm cussing everybody out.
Yeah, I'm taking
Everybody
that comes out on Friday, right?
Yeah, it's a
Oh, yeah,
Friday
taking it
release,
off.
so I only could get it only a couple of
sure.
days early. It's a Friday. All right, E-Rock97 says, Kofi, keep it up, Buck. You were just cloud chasing. But then again, y'all say Kofi. But then again, y'all say Kofi.
Okay.
Nah, y'all got to keep that same energy. It's either that Kofi plays everything. Nah, y'all saying I'm cloud chasing. Like, which one is it, bro? You know what I mean? I thought Kofi buys and plays
Do
everything.
you play everything too, Cloud
One
Chase?
and the same. Exactly.
Yeah, it can't be the
Jack.
same. It can be the same.
Nah, it's not one
I
in
could
the
blend
same.
it.
Two things can be.
No, but when it comes to
They
Kingdom
can't
Hearts,
both
like
be true.
real talk, like I've always wanted to like the franchise because I always seen the appeal of it, like Disney characters, action RPG, Final Fantasy characters in it. You know, you're a character that running around with a giant key. Like, yo, what is that? You know what I mean? So, and has amazing music. I always thought the music was amazing from day one. So
Yeah, I watched some of your streams. Like the combat actually
It's
looks
good.
fun.
It's
I'll-
good.
I'll admit that. The thing that gets me is like when you're in that ship, like shooting things.
the ship.
I don't know if I'm feeling
Right.
it.
I never really.
And then the
liked
story,
that.
of course.
Never really
Yo,
liked the
Jack,
gummy
the
shit.
gummy
Cutscene.
Jack,
Ass,
do you guys know
bro.
that? Throughout my entire playthrough, I did not upgrade my ship once from beginning to end.
You don't have to. Yeah,
I've
you don't
never
have to.
touched
You
it.
don't
I've
have to.
never touched it in
Never
another.
touched it, bro.
Never touched it.
That part.
I'm sure
kinda
it would
kills me.
help, but
And-
it's like I don't give a fuck
Also,
about this
a
damn
lot of
gummy
people have
shit.
told me if you make a custom gummy ship, if you make it just a huge like square, you can't even get hit. Like you can't even get hit.
Oh yeah.
Like make it a square because they shoot you in the middle, so you will never even take fucking damage.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Yes.
That's crazy.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
But it did seem like they went extra
Yeah, they
mile with
really
the
did. Like
customization
from
for Kingdom Hearts
jumping
3.
from Kingdom Hearts 1 to that, they really like made a huge improvement to that gummy ship stuff.
Yeah, because it's not on rails now, right?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
So you can move everywhere.
Well, that's
Right there.
better. That's
the funny thing
better.
is about Kingdom Hearts is when I first heard the series, I thought I was like Final Fantasy and Disney, man, that joint weird. But then my friend was like, "Nah, play it," and I started liking the games. I used to have that exact same opinion.
Low key's the music that just gets me every time. Every time I hear the music, I just want to
That
play.
music
It's just
is
so
amazing.
good, yo.
For me, it's the Disney. I can't get into the Disney stuff.
Oh, really?
I've never been into Disney though.
You never been a
I never-
Disney
I never
fan?
liked
Oh,
Disney.
okay, that's understandable.
Yeah.
So for me, it's it's like half appealing.
Well, you might
I
like,
like
the
Final
future
Fantasy.
games because the future games might have Marvel and Star Wars shit in it.
Yeah.
I think
They're gonna try to make another one. You think?
Oh no, he said
They already
said
said it was.
Oh my! That's
That's just that art.
Kingdom Hearts 4 is definitely coming. It's definitely coming. That's definitely coming. I see that.
Like it sold more than Resident Evil did in Japan by like 3 times
definitely
over.
coming.
If they're getting
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand the appeal of it. I can understand people really like it. For me, it's just not going to do it for me.
Yeah, it's definitely coming. You guys just might have to wait like another 13 years, though. That's all.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm so surprised they even trying this again.
I mean, they're working on the 7 remake right now, so I don't.
You're doing a remake of it?
No, the
Final Fantasy 7?
remake of Final Fantasy 7? Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant a Kingdom Hearts one. I was like, what?
Oh God, no.
Lee Greeny says.
I don't know if I'm going to like that. Who knows?
Lee Greeny
You know.
with the donation. He says, "You look stunning today, Jack. Move."
Thank you.
I want to take you out on
Yeah,
a date.
stunning.
Thank you, Lee.
Definitely want to take you out on a date.
Appreciate that, dog.
Take you out to Popeyes or
Jack,
something.
move. What are you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Appreciate it, fam.
Ratchet and Clank is another one that gave me joy.
Oh, real quick, let's talk about the Nintendo Switch and get this out of the way.
Oh, you mean them fire sales at the Switch had? Oh, let's
So apparently,
Oh, y'all celebrating?
nah, we chilling now. Nah, we chilling.
No celebrating.
Y'all celebrate?
Don't be. There's no celebrating.
The
here.
Switch,
We don't celebrate.
the Switch gang chilling, dog. You know, the Switch gang chilling these days.
All right.
Don't celebrate sales. I'll come after that.
All right.
All right,
All right,
so
man.
just quick report. We're not gonna spend long on this. The Nintendo Switch has now sold 32 million units worldwide or something like that.
Wait, sold or shit?
I have no idea. Maybe shipped. Who knows?
I think it's both.
Probably.
It's shipped, but
What is it?
I always say, but when Nintendo, it's shipped. It's shipped.
It's shipped. All right. Just to put it in perspective, I think what's that guy's name? Z Huge.
Yeah.
Z Huge
Yeah,
or Zooge.
Z
I don't know how to
Huge.
pronounce it.
He revealed that the Xbox One's at 41 million.
Wait, what's his name?
Z Huge. Is it? What is it?
See,
I think it's
You
Zooge.
guys-
I
What is
think
it?
it's
What is
Zooge.
it? What is his name?
You guys get the joke?
Z Huge.
Yeah, he's huge.
Oh, I get it. What a cornball. All right, so he came out and announced that the Xbox is at 41 million. So that's pretty crazy. So it seems like this year the Nintendo Switch will.
Can we just be real? Can we be real about something real quick?
What's up?
What's good, Jack?
The fact of the matter is, I'm willing to bet by E3 the Nintendo Switch will have surpassed the Xbox One in sales.
By E3,
that is a get. It's sold. If it's sold, they saying it's sold. If they said this sold like 9 or 10 million last, even though it's the holiday season, I think it's gonna pass it by like E3. Real talk.
9 million in 5 months.
I think the end of the year.
I think he can do it. I think he can.
What games are coming out?
With what games?
Okay,
though,
so
Jack?
What games came out last year?
Smash definitely.
All right, so let's talk about it. No,
Smash
because they
is
did
on
give us an update. Because even on their like financial reports, they give us updates on the games that they're coming, like if they're still coming this year. And I think I retweeted it, so we know that Fire Emblem, Three Houses is scheduled for spring 2019.
Three Houses.
Three Houses. I think that's what it's called.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, Fire Emblem Three Houses.
What kind of title was that? Okay.
Pokemon RPG is coming second half of 2019. Animal Crossing is coming 2019 as well. Luigi's Mansion is coming 2019 as well. Bayonetta 3 to be announced. So has no.
That probably ain't coming this year.
What's funny? What's funny?
He said Bayonetta 3. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, see how
He didn't see footage of that yet.
See how Jack? So
Bayonetta 3 is a day one.
yeah, it's to be announced.
Bayonetta 3.
It's to be announced.
Bayonetta 3 in the Metroid. It's in the Metroid territory. We seem like a few.
Also, Jack, Metroid Prime 4 to be announced. And if you guys don't know,
Kofi.
Stop, bro.
Kofi.
what?
Stop that.
So we didn't even talk about that.
So yeah, that's what we're jumping into it right now. So with Metroid Prime 4, if you guys didn't hear the news, Nintendo came out and said we're scrapping it and we're starting it all over with Retro Studios, basically. So this game ain't coming out for another 3 years.
At least
another 3 years.
That's at the.
My thinking
earliest.
was, why the fuck wasn't Retro working on this from the beginning?
That's
my question
question
too. Like, what are they? What have they
were they
been
doing
working
all
on?
this time?
What have they been working on this
Because
whole time?
Nintendo hates Americans. Think
They
about
said
it.
they were making 2 games. They were making 2 games. One of them got canceled.
Yo,
Retro?
no, but
Yeah.
some Nintendo fans swear that like their game is coming out. That retro game is coming out though.
It's supposed to be like that Star
That
Fox.
Star Fox
shit, right?
Yeah, one of
Better
them.
not be.
Yeah.
One of them still coming out. One of them
That
got
was a
canceled.
rumor. Yeah, that was a rumor.
Yeah. So
There was.
but people were surprised by the reaction of this news. People were surprised that there wasn't much outrage for it, and people were really understanding the media, fans were understanding. So Jack,
Media bias.
media bias. Why were the
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so why is that?
Now I'm gonna put it out there like this. First of all, I really don't have a problem with them, coming out saying they need to delay the game. If that's how they feel, that's how they feel. They're in the right. But put this announcement on any other company, PlayStation. I'm gonna even defend Xbox. If they came out and said, "Hey man, we've been developing Crackdown 3 for 3 years. It looks horrible. We going back in the lab. We got to restart development." It would have been videos from everybody in the game, including me. I would have made a video roasting they motherfucker.
Yeah, but look what Crackdown came out. That's a bad example. Crackdown's been out for
Not
too
really,
long,
not really.
bro. They announced it
But
when?
it's any
2014.
game.
It's been delayed.
Yeah, but
But
2014.
any game though, look. But this is the thing though.
Okay.
Any game, the PlayStation 4. That people call it the PlayStation 4. Like that's the huge joke. Oh, it's PlayStation can't never get a game out on time, and what they doing over there? Xbox, we've been clowning Crackdown 3 for fucking half a decade now. Nintendo don't get the same type of energy. They don't. The motherfucker told me that was real classy what Nintendo did. Classy? Classy? Delayed the game, they got announced at E3.
They were
Classy.
transparent,
They were
Jack.
transparent, Jack.
Okay,
Stop
but
that.
Nintendo
Stop
is
that.
the company to be transparent though. Like a lot of other companies have done that and still got
Microsoft, for example.
Mhm.
Scalebound
Wait.
with-
You know what it is? You know what it is?
No.
Microsoft was transparent with Crackdown or not?
No, but you know what it is?
No.
You know,
I was referring to Naughty.
it's how they came on and apologized, and the fact that I think people rather like retro work on the game than Namco Bandai or Bandai.
Yeah.
Was Naughty
That
Dog?
has
I think
Retro
that's
Retro
why though. That's why people are like
Exactly.
are cool with it.
Know what I'm saying? Other people are transparent too, but they don't get that same type. Oh, that was real classy what you did there.
Wait,
They be
Naughty
like,
Dog was transparent, Jack?
Okay, so
Yeah, but
remember when-
when does Naughty Dog came
When-
out and
when?
delayed a game like this though? Came out
I remember-
on the video,
I
and
think it was
when
honestly
have they done this
Uncharted
before though?
4 that got-
I'm pretty sure that Uncharted 4 story came from somebody else.
It got delayed twice. Oh, you talking about the Amy Henning shit?
Yeah. No, but Jack,
we found out through Jason Schreier, right?
No, but Jack, I got a question though. Like, when has a developer come out in that kind of form or fashion, like in a video, like that video presentation, like that, and
but
told them, like, I can't think of it. Usually, no, I'm just saying. Usually, it's like a tweet or like it's just 29.
Because
all right, go ahead.
That's the thing though. If Sony or Xbox did that, they would have to directly shit on Microsoft is usually a second party relationship or whatever. You would have to come out and pretty much shit on the person that was making your game. But the way Nintendo did it, I ain't gonna say they shit on Namco for real. They was
but they did. They did low key. They said that they weren't feeling it though. They said
they weren't feeling the vision, dog. That's it.
That's I don't ever have a problem when a game get delayed. I'm just saying the overall response is always different depending on who delayed the game.
But the thing is, Jack, you shouldn't really be worried about or having a problem with delays because the Delay Station 4 is pretty serious, right?
See. My point proven.
PS4 had a lot of games get delayed though. We ain't gonna.
But most major exclusives do get delayed. Yeah.
Delays happen. Like the thing is, people are like, "Oh, Nintendo gets it back." It's just silly. Like,
no, but I think PlayStation
it
was really bad because they even came out and admitted, like, "Yo, we gotta chill on announcing release dates."
You gotta think about it though. You gotta think about it though. Name. You can't name 10 Xbox exclusives or 10 Nintendo exclusives combined that didn't get delayed. It's a lot of games that got delayed.
Honestly,
maybe we're just used to
it. Yeah, we definitely could name 10 Nintendo.
They delayed Yoshi. They delayed Fire Emblem.
Yeah,
they delayed Metroid. They delayed Zelda.
Breath of the Wild was Breath of the Wild.
What'd you say?
Breath of the
Wild, yeah, was also
they delayed Star Fox.
Star Fox.
They delay a lot of games. Xbox, we ain't gonna even get to that. The only games that's exclusive to Xbox to come out on time are the Forza games.
Yeah, but even then, honestly, I would rather have a game be delayed than anything else.
If it's gonna come out good, exactly.
Just delay.
The fact that it's coming from Retro Studios, I think that's why people were kind of receptive to the news. Like they were chilling a little bit.
They found out what they doing.
They finally found out what Retro's doing, and we all wanted Retro to work on Metroid Prime anyway. So it just kind of sucks. But how Nintendo could correct this easily is by just dropping the trilogy collection on the Switch.
Or just
what I mean?
That really
I think
people
would just be like, we'll wait. Give us the Metroid Prime trilogy on the Switch, then I think everyone will have nothing to say,
But I think too, people were really dumb about this. They were like, "Oh, how come Nintendo gets a pass?" And it's like
they do.
They for delays.
Yeah.
Okay, Alex, I kind of gotta agree with Jack here.
Bro. You gotta listen to shit people saying about this. People saying thank you, Nintendo. When have you ever seen somebody thanking a company that a game got delayed? I can understand.
You're talking about Nintendo fans saying
that. Jack, let's not act like PlayStation mans ain't no type of different, please.
Has anybody ever said thank you, Naughty Dog, for delaying? Who the fuck say that? No.
Let's not do this. Let's not do
They'll
this.
commend it. They'll commend it because it's eventually going to be good.
Okay, wait.
They praised The Last Guardian for being delayed for years and still coming out. Relax.
Wait. There is a difference. Can we agree? There is a difference between understanding something and thanking somebody.
Oh my god.
There is a difference.
Semantics. This guy's playing with semantics.
No. They said thank you, Retro. Thanks, Nintendo. Semantics. Did they thank Xbox for delaying Crackdown for fucking 5 years?
They probably thank them if they gave them to a better developer, though, Jack.
I think Xbox, if they cancel Crackdown.
Yeah, if they gave it to another developer. Okay, that's something different, though. That's something different.
Here's the thing, too. They're probably happy they're saying thank you for not fucking canning this because Nintendo has notoriously hated Metroid for a long time.
Exactly.
This is another thing that's weird about the story, right? I'm hearing that Metro. I'm hearing that Retro pitched them idea for Metroid 4 that they like better than what they saw from Namco. Why does a studio that was making the games originally have to pitch you an idea for the game?
True, from the in the first place, they should have been working on it from the first place.
Jack, that always happens, Jack.
Because Nintendo does things the Nintendo way.
They do things backwards.
PlayStation did the same thing with God of War. They had to pitch the God of War to them. At first, they didn't like it.
Oh, really? But I never knew that.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's kind of different.
But the new God of War was a drastic difference from the old God of War.
Yeah, but they weren't even going to touch God of War again, regardless of what they were going to pitch.
So you think this new Metroid is extremely different from the other Prime games, or is it just like another Prime game with better
Well,
graphics?
we have to wait and see. We're not. We can't go
See,
into
they just started working on
We
it.
gotta wait and see what happens.
Yeah, we don't even know what the. Yeah, we don't even know what the fuck. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the best Prime game is still the first one though.
Yeah,
And
the
that
first
came out
one's
in, like,
fantastic.
that's
I actually
still
had
the
that
really
game.
good.
That game is
Yeah,
fantastic.
it's really
yo.
good.
The first Metro Prime.
The
Mhm.
game made me nauseous. I had to get rid of that shit.
And even though I'm a Metroid fan, I'm kind of worried about Prime 4 because most of the people that worked on the Prime series aren't even at Retro anymore. So I don't like.
That's
I'm-
another thing.
I'm cautious.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Are you guys
Lots
following
of
Mr.
people.
X on Twitter?
No.
No.
Resident Evil,
Bro,
Mr. X?
You should follow Mr. X on Twitter. Absolutely. That is a grade A Twitter account.
Our
Dudes was getting a
It's
cheeks
just
clap.
him popping
real-
outdoors.
finishing up the Nintendo topic, we got a couple of sales updates as well. You know, Pokemon. I remember Jack was kind of roasting this, but that Let's Go Pokemon ended up selling 10 million copies, so that's pretty good.
Not surprised by that.
Is it good?
It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's not. It's
People
not.
don't play
It's not what the true fans wanted, but it's not bad either. It's cool to waste some time with, but it's not.
Is it a throwback to like
yeah, it's
when
like
I first played
it's,
Yellow?
yeah. It's like a nostalgia.
Cool to
It's that
waste
same
time.
region.
What's it called? Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has sold 12 million copies. So basically, it sold 12 million copies in 23 days. So that's
God,
pretty damn incredible.
Spider-Man doing that or? Oh, never mind.
Oh, Spider-Man! Spider-Man was doing that. Yo, Jack would have busted a nut on his pants already. bro.
Smash is a fucking mistake. I hate Smash.
So that's pretty damn crazy. 12 million, 23
Y'all
days.
goddamn disgrace.
That's absolutely crazy. But obviously, the PlayStation fans in this podcast are not impressed. So let's move
No,
on.
that's great numbers. I just think it's a horrible game.
Okay, I ain't say all that.
if you told me 11,000 dirty pampers or so yesterday, I'd say, wow, that's impressive for dirty pampers. But I don't.
But
want to
I'm
play
pretty
with
sure.
Jack, is
But
it-
I'm pretty sure if if Sony came out and said Spider-Man or God of War sold 12 million in 23 days,
Those are good games. Those are good.
Jack would go crazy, people. There would be an RE live, bro, right now, bro. If you did that. I'm telling you.
It's the difference. If they came out and said that, I would say, "Oh shit, that's fire." But if they came out and said Resistance sold 12 million, I was like, "What the fuck y'all buying over here, man?
Wow,
Why y'all buying
why
this
you gotta do that to
bullshit?
Resistance?
Jack, what I want
Why
to know
y'all
is
buying this bullshit?"
Why
what I
you
wanna
gotta
know
do
is
that
I
to
think
Resistance?
here's what I think, boys and girls. I think Jack is bad at Smash, and that's why he.
I am bad at the game. I'm definitely bad at the game.
So I
don't
mean,
really
just
play
The
it.
game is still trash, though.
You're
The
right,
game's still
Cole. You're right, though,
let's just call
Kofi.
it.
Are we live, bro?
Are we live?
Did y'all hear the news?
42 million, bro.
Spider-Man, bro.
Man, fuck y'all.
Oh man. All right. There's also another rumor going around saying that Nintendo's working on a Nintendo Switch Mini. That's supposed to drop this year. So take it with a grain of salt. We all know that a revision is coming, but is this the revision that we want? A smaller Nintendo Switch?
Would that make
in
it
the wrong
weaker?
direction.
Would that make it weaker?
I don't know.
Probably.
I kind of
They probably gonna have the removable Joy-Con.
Well, it would just be handheld
probably
only.
dedicated handheld.
No dock.
Yeah,
To a Game Boy.
basically.
Yeah, it's like a Game Boy at that point. Is that?
Basically, just know that.
So it might be the same power, maybe a little bit more.
We wanted a more powerful.
Yeah, I kind of was
version.
leaning towards like a Switch Pro with better insides, like maybe the Tegra X2 chips or whatever, like the fancier ones. I was kind of leaning towards that. Switch Mini, I want to see it, but I can't really get too excited.
You gonna get it.
I probably will, because I'm looking to buy another Switch anyways, yo. So
They're probably gonna save a Switch Pro for like when the next PS4,
Yeah.
the next PlayStation and Xbox come out.
I feel like
It's
this
just
design.
the
Yeah, I
meantime.
feel like this design is not going away anytime soon. Like this design.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going away.
Yeah, just came out.
Yeah,
It's crazy. You think it's been out for a while because
because of the PS4 and Xbox
you
One,
could-
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What
We
else?
forget about the Wii U.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. We
Ew.
forget.
That was a bad console.
Yeah.
You guys hear the news? What's going on with GameStop?
Sort
okay.
of.
Fuck Game
Oh,
Stop.
they trying to sell that. Trying to sell
They
it.
were, but
28%
then now
drop,
they're
baby.
So
not,
J
or
J
something.
Main, I think you know what's happening with the story. Can you explain it to the people?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know
too-
so much?
I know that their stock dropped 25%. Apparently they were trying to sell.
Yeah.
But I guess nobody was trying to buy them.
I'll take it.
motherfuckers.
I'll take it for $150, bro. trade. And
What they offer us, huh? Let's do it that.
and that's trade in
GameStop
value.
can
If they
die.
want to give it for cash, 50 cents. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Did you know that GameStop sold my wife 2 VR games as new, and the
They were
bitches
open,
had,
right?
It was it was an open case. The disc
there's
in an
still-
envelope. Listen, I was about ready to storm back at GameStop and beat anybody ass who was on register. That sold my wife that bullshit.
Yo, J-Man, that's
not new.
That has me so pissed off, bro. Because sometimes you go in there, you want a copy of a game, right? They say, okay, we got a new copy, but it's the one on store shelf. They charge you the new price. But if you were to bring in a game that you just bought,
Open,
not even
exactly.
just open, and you open it in front of them, they won't give you the same kind of courtesy.
listen.
If you bring a game that's still wrapped up to them, they wanna you gotta open it.
They want you to open it and then give you the fucking trading value.
No, listen, you guys are just being entitled crybaby gamers.
Y'all being real toxic.
All right.
Very toxic.
So you gotta stop wishing for a company to fail.
I don't wish for them to fail,
because
but
that's wrong.
I don't wish for them to fail.
All right,
man. That's
and,
people are gonna
and
lose.
you know
die,
what?
Alex.
It's you know what? It's really just you being an entitled crybaby and just complaining on the internet about what a company's doing with those video games. All right, so stop it.
They can die. I wouldn't
Right?
shed
So
a
stop
tear.
being entitled and let it go. All right,
wouldn't
because you
feel
have a
no
choice.
sympathy.
You have a choice.
You don't have to shop at GameStop, right? You
I
have
did it. My wife did. I was like, I'm
Keep
looking
that
at
same energy, people. Keep that same energy, man.
what you doing
the
at
same energy.
GameStop.
Keep that same
Keep it,
energy.
keep
I got the Best Buy Gamers Club still for a couple more months.
Hey, look,
advantage.
J-Man, you have a choice, okay?
You got it, Alex. You got it, Alex. We feel you, bro. Yeah. So
All I know is they better not.
Okay.
I was gonna say
Right.
they better not mess up my Sekiro limited
Oh,
edition
yeah,
because you guys
y'all
saw
heard
what
Kingdom
happened.
Hearts?
With,
Oh yeah, they've been canceled.
and that's the only reason
pre-ordered at
I'm
GameStop?
shopping at GameStop was they're the only ones that had it, the limited edition.
how
I
do you
pre-ordered
over
it. They're
how do
sold
you
out.
over pre-order though?
Sold out.
They did the same thing with the Spider-Man PS4 bundle.
Yeah.
Like with the red PS4, they did the exact
I
same
swear.
thing.
I know somebody got their order canceled for the Kingdom Hearts
They
bundle.
better not
Erica,
mess it
I got a
up.
question for you.
He mad as
But
shit.
you know what's crazy?
What's
You know what's
up?
crazy though? People like the second the pre-orders go up, people run in and go and buy it, and you could be like one of the first to pre-order, and they still cancel your shit, bro. That's crazy.
Yep.
That's
Too
insane.
many.
Erica, did you play Bloodborne co-op at all?
After I beat it, like I think I played with Kenny to help him beat a boss, and then
what? Kenny being exposed?
and then he won't even care. And then I played with Shar, I think. Yeah, why?
No,
Yeah.
because I seen that Sekiro won't have no co-op, so I'm like,
Yeah,
damn.
no
I know some
co-op.
people like the co-op aspect of shit.
Yeah, they need that help.
I'm thinking maybe I wonder if that's why they're saying it's gonna be
Harder because
co-op.
This game's supposed
I
to be
don't
really
know.
hard.
well,
man.
they did say that. They said like since like they don't have to take multiplayer into account, they can design the game like specifically for a single player experience. And yeah, they probably did make it harder and shit like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Can't wait.
Quick donation from Sofa Spy. He says, I'm guessing he's trying to say, am I the only one? Okay, I think that's what he's trying to say. Am I the only one that wants to play canceled games? For example, movies have the end credit bloopers. Why can't games like Metroid Prime 4 have the cancel game as a new game plus? So I'm guessing
That would be cool.
interesting. Because
That'd be fun.
you can only imagine like the amount of canceled games that goes on in in the industry. Like so much interesting ideas that we will never hear. We'll never see the day of light. And that we'll never hear.
There's one game. It was a fighting game on the PlayStation. And it was like ready to ship, and they canceled it because it was too gory. It started with a K.
King of Fighters or no?
No, not that. Definitely.
Oh, okay.
Not that.
I was about to
I'll
say
think
what?
about it. I'll think about it. It
No,
like,
I think I know what you're talking
stuff like that is what I want to play. Like stuff that just like
Thrill Kill?
never.
Star Wars 1313,
Was it Thrill
man.
Kill?
I wanted to play that so
Was it Thrill Kill?
bad, yo.
It's Thrill Kill. It is Thrill Kill. Yeah,
Yep.
like stuff like Thrill Kill, just like it would never come out, or like I
That
don't know, shit like that.
1313,
It's
man.
wild
That
stuff.
1313.
I know God of War did like the Midgard mishaps video where they show you like all the mishaps and the development issues that they had.
Yeah.
That was a cool video to see.
Scalebound.
Yeah, they should do more of that.
Scalebound people. What else was canceled that made me
But how would
sad?
that work if they did release it? Wouldn't they have to pay those people? I mean, how would that
Yeah.
work?
I kind of want to see how Uncharted 4. I mean, like, we got story elements of what happened. What was gonna happen in Amy's version of Uncharted
Yeah.
4, but I kind of
You know,
want to see how that would have played out in the actual game.
maybe
Seemed like,
maybe I wouldn't like to
it's just
play it, but to
damn.
see it in like some sort of documentary, I think that would be cool.
Yeah, something like that.
They
Nah,
should do
I really
that.
wish because Sam seemed like he was more of a, and they
He was gonna be a villain. He was gonna be a villain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
You
wish
can
he
tell by
was.
the intro, the announcement.
Roxa says versus 13.
Look
Remember
at our daughter.
Silent Hills PT as well? That was supposed to be a thing.
Star Wars 13.
Yep.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a thing as well. What else? What else is going on in the gaming world? So, my question for the GameStop thing, would you guys be sad if GameStop closed down though, shut its doors, and went the way of the dodo bird like Blockbuster? Would you guys be sad?
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes I pop into those stores, I pop into those stores and buy.
But they bring it towards us back though. They bring it back.
Are they really?
Yeah, we never
Yeah,
lost it in Canada though.
Not in the same capacity. But yeah,
Well, they changed the name to Jeffrey's Toy Chest or some shit like that.
We lost Toys R Us. We lost Blockbuster.
What else did we
The
do?
only thing that would suck is less competition.
Listen, I
because-
definitely had some good memories there, but
Yeah.
I tell you
I
what,
did
the
some
funniest thing
midnights
about
there.
here's the thing. The best thing about GameStop is going into GameStop and then trying to see like that one guy try to hit on the girl that works there, but like really awkwardly do it in like a really crash and burn sort of way, and just watch him continuously try and like make conversation in a very awkward fucking way, and just sit there in the back and just be like, "This guy's fucking bombing, dude. Look at this shit," and just shit like, and then he'll get in like a real fucking fight with someone about a video game to try and impress her. Like that's the shit that I love.
I don't know.
I'm
Who
not-
you're seeing doing this.
You know what? I'm not
going.
gonna miss GameStop. They are indirectly responsible for a lot of fucked up pricing in the gaming industry today. We would have never had shit like online passes if GameStop never existed.
Pre-order bonuses.
Pre-order bonuses.
Yeah,
The microtransactions and DLC, the way that it is now, it was not as bad before GameStop started popping. When they start popping, they gave developers reason to say, "Well, we're not making that much money on these game sales, so we gotta piecemeal the fucking content to you, baby." And ever since, that's GameStop. Like it or love it, that they fucked up a lot of shit.
I'm
in the
trying
game.
But
to,
guess
I'm
what,
trying to
Jack?
think. The games.
Go ahead, J-Man. Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead, Jack.
I was trying to think. Did GameStop start the early release shit, or was that like more developers doing that?
I think.
Oh, you talking about like
yeah.
get it by and get it early?
I think
Oh,
the
like you
stores
buy
did
it,
that.
you pay more.
Retails did that first. I'm not paying
Best Buy
more
doing
though.
Best Buy
But
doing it now. Yeah, Best Buy
Yeah.
doing it.
yeah.
Pre-order bonuses and all that.
Oh, you know what they did? They might have did start it though, because back in the day, if you pre-ordered, you can get it a whole day early.
Yeah, you can get a day early or come at midnight, right? Or something
Yeah.
like that. So you pick it up. So.
You should go the whole day before it came out.
It's such a weird thing because the game industry wants to work with GameStop to market their games, so that way there's always someone to buy them. But then they fucking hate GameStop when they try to do the used game sales. So it's like this really weird fucking behavior
Yeah,
they have
yep,
with each
yep.
other.
It's like I know the publishers like a PlayStation. They kind of need them for selling the consoles and shit like that. But I don't know. I feel like they can get away without them. Like they'll be all right with Amazon and a Walmart or something like Best Buy and shit like that. Like they'll be fine.
Yeah, but I just don't want to fucking have to get somebody in my way at fucking Walmart. Got like no teeth to fucking try and get a console, Like fuck, man. I live in Florida. You can imagine what I see on a daily basis at a Walmart.
Yeah,
Word.
definitely. Erica, can you read our next Patreon question?
Yeah, this is kind of funny. Okay, this is Francisco, aka Burro. Says, since a certain podcast members has done a 180 on a franchise they bashed, and then they are lucky the entire Twitter history was deleted.
Oh,
Where I
Wait,
can't pull up
wait.
Who's he talking
Wait,
about?
wait.
Yes.
Who are you
Are
talking
we
about,
talking?
Burro?
Are we talking about clown shoes?
Nah.
He either talking about Bond or BG. I don't know which one.
I'm
Nah,
thinking
he's talking about
BG.
Kofi.
Oh, Kofi?
Oh,
He's talking about Kofi and Kingdom
Okay.
Hearts.
Nah.
Okay.
First of all,
That's
I only bashed
That's
the
right.
first game, man. Relax, man.
It can't
That's
be me with
right.
Smash.
All
I
right, go
never-
ahead.
That's
can't be
right.
Continue.
Okay, my question is, have you ever played a game that you badmouthed previously, but you grew to like the game series later on? Mine is Kingdom Hearts and
Badmouth.
Persona 5. and they grew on me. I disliked them both, and they grew on me. He says.
I have a confession.
What's up, Alex?
Uncharted.
No, God no.
Last one.
When I first played Metal Gear Solid 4 for the first time when it came
You
out,
didn't like it.
Yeah.
I fucking hated it. I fucking hated that game.
Something had
And then
bad mouth.
playing it again after replaying the whole series, it's fucking great.
Oh, I got one. Definitely Battlefield. I was one of those Call of Duty guys, heavy, and I always like talk shit about Battlefield. So one time I think it was like when PS4 first came out, and I got on Battlefield 4. That shit was amazing. And now yeah, I love. Definitely
That's a
shit
good
about
one.
Battlefield.
That's a good
For
one.
me, it was Zelda. I was like, I got tired. I was like, why are you always saving like this dumbass bitch? Like, I'm tired of this.
Damn.
Whoa.
But,
Sheesh.
I
Good
tried
night.
it. I was like, okay, I like it. And so for me, it was Zelda because I thought I didn't see the appeal of it.
That's crazy. You guys already know for me, Kingdom Hearts. Wasn't a fan of the first one. Didn't really play the second one. Got on the third one. Absolutely loved it. It was very fun. Anyone else?
I really badmouthed something.
Yeah, I don't really roast games and then end up liking them. Like, I play games that I didn't like at first, like House Mark games, like Super Stardust. I didn't fucking like it at first. Dead Nation, shit like that. But after I played them like more than once, I'm like, oh, this shit fire. I see why people fuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
I never really bash games that I end up liking though.
Mhm.
Never really do.
You shall
It's- the
say
thing is, like,
Knights of the
think of
Old
one.
Republic. Someone in the chat.
I think
Shout out to you.
giving a game another chance that you didn't like it because maybe you weren't in the right mindset to play it. Maybe
Yeah.
you weren't.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Maybe you didn't like appreciate it. So
Yeah, or you
That's
grow
not
up,
going
your,
back.
your
Another
interest
solid five.
changes.
Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that, yo. Sometimes it'd be like
but
that.
like maybe you weren't in the right. There are games that I play where I'm just like, all right, I'm not in the right mindset to play this kind of game. Like what I've been doing lately is being like, okay, I'm playing an RPG, so I'm not going to play another RPG behind it. I'm going to play an action game.
play a
After the
different
action
game.
game, I'm going to play a fucking strategy game. Strategy game, I'm going to play something. So like you constantly mix it up, so you're not playing the same type of game.
Yeah.
So that way
Yep.
you don't feel like burnt out on it.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't really got one.
All right, can you read the next one then, Erica?
Yeah, okay. Hustle and Motivate says Nintendo has sold 32.27 million units. Question is Phil Spencer on suicide watch right now? Are Smooth and Uncle Jimmy okay? I'm genuinely concerned.
I think Smooth is okay for now. Shout out to Kid Smooth. Make sure y'all go check out Planet Xbox. You know, the best Xbox podcast on YouTube. I think Smooth will be okay. I think once the Switch, passes the Xbox One and it gets to like, 45 million and, people start trolling him, aka me on Twitter, just to get a reaction out of him. I think that's when you'll get a little bit butthurt. But I think right now they cool, man.
I don't think he will. I was listening to the last point of Xbox when they were talking
They
about
suspected, right?
Switch.
They suspected coming.
No, he said that the Switch is not a part of this generation,
my
so
Oh.
he doesn't even account it.
They
Oh,
got,
my
like,
God.
the
That's
damage
really?
report.
That's what he said last time? Oh, I gotta
Yeah,
tune that
he
in.
said the Switch is like the 9th generation, so
I mean,
it's
well,
competing with
technically-
PS5 and
Ah,
Xbox 2.
Smooth. That's what you're saying now? Ah, spooky, bro. That's crazy.
I was like, this guy here, okay.
Smooth has some of like the most nuclear takes you could ever really like imagine.
Jack, what's wrong?
Jack.
It's really bad.
You're
What's
crazy.
wrong, Jack, yeah.
Poor Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil's fine. I think Uncle Phil's all right.
Nah, I don't think
getting that
Xbox cares about selling consoles anymore.
No, they're it's a service.
Yeah,
thing.
but do the
I was
fanboys
looking-
care, though?
Of course.
Of
I was looking at
course.
their quarterly reports, and the numbers are continuously going up and shit like that. So it's like they
Closing
still
the
making
gap.
money. They still making money, and just like if they're not selling consoles, they got to be doing it some other way. And it's just the software being on multiple platforms, so they don't give a fuck about it
The,
because they can anyway.
the guys will be okay. Don't worry.
It'd be great if they made some great fucking games. That'd be
Oh, they
What's
coming.
that?
They coming, man. Yo,
game.
stop disrespecting Xbox. Yo,
Crackdown
they
3,
coming.
They
Alex?
coming. You ain't
They're
here.
coming.
You ain't here
Crackdown
with the
3.
initiative.
Crackdown is coming in what? 2 weeks?
Bro,
Let's go.
You know what I'm excited
Can't
about
wait.
is the Gears Tactics.
Fire, bro.
This is
We need that.
This is the last day before the month of Crackdown releases. This
Yep.
is a momentous
Greatness
podcast
is
right here.
upon us.
I think Inside Xbox is coming up about.
Let's go. Let's go.
How do you guys
February
feel? How do you guys feel about the review embargo on the 11th? for
Wow,
Crackdown?
4 days
And it-
early?
4 days early.
So
Do you guys
that's pretty
think
good
it's a
then.
hit?
That's pretty good.
Nice.
Confidence?
90s.
You think it's confidence?
All right, who?
Jack, didn't you bet
it?
that the game wouldn't get?
No, you know what? I
Yeah.
thought I bet on Crackdown. I bet
Yeah,
on
4 days early
Gears.
is
Oh,
pretty.
you were
you bet on-
scared.
Yeah, man.
You were scared.
I was scared.
4
I
days
got
early.
another question. Who's ready to lead the prayer for the great Phil Spencer and the Xbox brand? Anybody? Who's gonna lead it? Do I gotta do
All right,
it?
go
Who
ahead,
lead the prayer?
Jack. Go ahead, Jack.
So can
Go,
we?
do
You guys
the
want to do
prayer.
predictions for Crackdown 3?
Like the scores?
The meta
Let
score?
Jack
I
say
think
it.
it's gonna get us $60.
What?
Jack's
No.
an asshole, bro.
69?
70.
All right, yo, Jack, yo, bust out the
73.
prayer,
Nice.
yo. Let's close our hands.
What's the
All right,
prayer?
everybody,
Bow our hands,
bow your
yeah.
heads.
This.
Lord Jesus above, I want to Phil Spencer, I want to thank you for bestowing upon us the greatest game to ever touch current gen consoles, Crackdown 3,
Hallelujah.
in a mere 2 weeks. Thank you so much.
Praises.
Only benevolence like this could come from that juggernaut head of yours and that shitty vision. I love you so much.
Yes.
Thank you, baby.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Amen.
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 Let's go.
Amen. Thank you, Jack,
Amen.
for spewing those beautiful words.
Thank you. Crackdown 3, gonna be fire,
Crackdown.
bro. You already know what it
Killer
is.
Phil, get him, baby.
Metacritic score
Kill
74.
I think it's gonna be in that range.
Man,
73,
yeah,
74.
That's a good
all mans
guess.
drop an amen in the chat, man. We need an amen in the chat, man. Come on.
Oh, that's
Let-
so
let's-
inside Xbox, February 5th, which is next Tuesday, at 2 p.m. Pacific time. But if you a real G, you live on the East Coast, so that's 5 p.m.
Yeah.
You all better be on Twitter that day because it's gonna be.
Yeah, I think the game's
Anytime.
gonna be alright. Like it's gonna be like good for what it is. You know what I mean? Like
I don't even think I'm gonna make jokes if we get a bad review though. Like,
I hope it's all right.
Yes, I am.
If it get bad reviews,
I'm gonna
I think
try
it's gonna be
I'm gonna
I think it's
try
gonna be alright. I don't think it's gonna be my
If it
if
get over
It's a game.
73, it's a W though.
if it,
you get over
yeah, I
70.
think it's gonna be in the high 70 range. That's what I think. If it's above,
That's a W.
high,
That's a-
high 70s.
like yeah, like
That's a
yeah,
double.
like 77, maybe 76. That's what I think it's gonna get. Yo, that's what I think.
We got to do like a game night with that game.
Can 4 people
Well, it's
play?
only 2-player co-op. The story.
Oh yeah, they used to be
Online,
4 player.
right?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
only 2 player now. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah, it used to
Wait,
be-
with the
I didn't know
story?
that.
Oh, they downgraded.
The story,
it.
yeah.
Oh, that's trash.
Yeah, it used to be
I didn't know
4 and now it's only 2.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks.
They gotta compute the cloud, so they have to downgrade somewhere.
That sucks. Erica, can you read the next Patreon question for us, please?
yeah. This is the last one, I think.
I
So Gian,
think there's more.
Is
I have
it?
to send it to you though. So
Okay, send it. Okay, Gian the Don says, if you were in charge of setting up Nintendo's achievements, they're in quotations, our trophy system, what would you name it, and how would you structure the system to possibly reward playtime?
Oh, probably name it coins. If I had to
Coins,
go with
stars, maybe, or something.
I think I would
Stars is
name
the
it
one.
like stars. Because coins would probably be what you get for actually, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, they already have
Getting
something.
it.
They already have
Oh,
something
each
with coins
specific
though.
thing.
I think they already.
Yeah,
have,
they do.
They have a
Yeah.
program of
Yeah.
Oh,
coins,
yeah, you're
right?
right.
So to
You're
avoid
right.
confusion, they probably won't go with coins. Like Jack
Like
says, like
stars,
stars would be good. I think that would be good.
Have the
Like-
platinum. The
yeah, like
platinum one will
stamps or
be
some
the
shit.
all-star or something like that.
Ooh, I like that. I like
Something-
that.
It'll
Okay.
be like the major ultimate trophy.
Yeah. Honestly, Nintendo really needs a achievement system. You guys hear that? They're improving their services or something like that for this year too. Do y'all seen that?
That's the focus.
Oh yeah, they.
Y'all seen that?
I
Right?
heard another rumor.
Go ahead, Jack.
That
What's
they was
yours?
getting another tier service or something. I was
Yeah.
hearing.
Oh yeah,
Like,
they're gonna charge more.
Hopefully
They're gonna charge
that
more.
comes with like more like features or something. Like yo,
They're
like
charging more.
I don't know, man.
It's got to, bro. It's got to, bro.
It seems like it because they might bring in like, the virtual console stuff. So if you get more games, you're probably gonna have tiers.
I guess we gotta wait and
I'm
see what
thinking.
happens. But knowing Nintendo, they're gonna screw it up. They're gonna screw it up. So.
What would
I
be
do want
cool is if
achievements,
they
though.
is if each achievement was a different Nintendo character.
Okay.
And so what you would do is to get the platinum, you would unlock all of the characters for that game. So like you would have like the low tier stuff like Yoshi, like the Piranha Plant, or like little icons for like the bronze tier for achievements. Then you would get like other ones, and
Low-key?
then when you unlock it, instead of just a trophy,
For
you have
every
all
game?
Yeah,
of
for
them.
every game, that's just kind of convoluted. Like low key, they
Even
should
if
just
it's not
copy.
Mario?
Honestly, they should just copy PlayStation: bronze, silver, gold,
That's what I'm
platinum.
saying.
That's it. Boom, simple, done.
Yeah, but that's not Nintendo.
Yeah.
Put a rainbow star in there.
Rainbow Star.
There you go.
There we
Put a
go.
rainbow
That's
star.
Nintendo now.
Glittery star.
That's what 100% Zelda Rainbow Star.
Oh man.
Um,
As far as what was it to possibly reward playtime? How would you restructure the system to reward playtime?
Reward play.
Just
I don't know.
a star for beating the game. So those Nintendo.
Like time limits, maybe, or
Yeah, because right now I got to screenshot everything to prove it.
Yeah,
PlayStation-
I got
PlayStation-
to screenshot everything to prove that I beat it. I know, right?
I think PlayStation Xbox already got that. Like, if you beat a certain amount of games, you get like reward points and all that.
Yeah, yes.
That you can redeem.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Redeem it. Mm-hmm. Something like that would be cool.
Our,
Just give us achievements.
yeah. Erica, can you read
Oh, I
the
gotta
last
say.
one so we can get out of here?
Oh dang, who's this from? I don't see. Oh, Jay Harvey.
Yeah.
It's Jay Harvey.
Here we
Hey.
go, the winner of the giveaway.
Yeah, shout out to
Ooh, that's a
Jay
big,
Harvey. That's a big day for you, bro, man. Congrats, man. I'm glad that you actually won
This is a
something.
paragraph right
This is
here.
the first time you won
This is a
something, too,
book.
man.
Yeah, all right, let me read this book real quick. Okay, hardest puzzle in a game that almost quit. That's the question. Gaming addict looks like the sloth off Zootopia. I think I know who that is. Okay, low key, his face resembles a dirty dish rag.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Jay Harvey, better than me.
For the new people watching the podcast, Jay Harvey is our one of our favorite Patreons. He loves cracking on the cast and other people in this community, so enjoy.
Yeah, it's all in fun. All in fun.
Oh, I just read the next one. Oh.
J-Main looks like the main character off Ants.
It's fucked up because he do. That's crazy.
I need to look that up.
He do. What the fuck?
Yeah, what's going on?
Ants is my movie, dog.
You know what? It's coming to me.
Oh,
little bit.
no.
What was dude's name?
What was his name?
Was it Z? I think it might have been Z.
Z?
Yeah, you do favor my man.
Press start memes. We need you on that.
Yep.
I think it was Z.
Okay, he says,
think
I
it was Z.
swear his nose is CGI. That shit has its own. That shit has its own personality.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
That's
Okay,
fucked
Robin Gaming looks like a gay lion.
What?
And it's coming
What?
coming after Robin.
Yo, shout out to Robin Gaming, man. That's the big dog, man. Shout out to Robin Gaming, man.
Okay.
That does look
there's
like
a
Jay
picture.
Made.
That's hilarious.
That does look like Jay Made. That's crazy.
Put it in the chat. Oh, you can't. Just Google that.
That look like Jay Made. That's crazy.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, y'all need to see this picture that we just put up right now. Yo, tell me how bad don't look like Jay Made, bro.
Put it on Twitter or
We
something.
have to put this on Twitter, dog. We're gonna put it on Twitter.
Why do you do me like that?
Oh, yeah, they got you,
I feel
bro.
like my eyes are watering. All right. Porter Rock looks like Jimmy the Cricket with a taper fade. Jay Harvey's too much.
Yo, who is this man, dog? Yo, Jay Harvey, come to the podcast, yo. Come to the podcast as a
Yeah,
guest,
come on
man.
the
Come on the
podcast,
podcast.
bro.
We gotta hear your voice, dog. Yeah, we gotta hear from you,
You've
bro.
earned it.
Oh
for
my
reals.
god, yo, you too funny, bro. All right, go ahead.
I can't fucking breathe, man.
Go ahead.
Jimmy pulls up to a drive-thru with his family ordering one Big Mac, a quarter pounder with cheese, 2 kids meals, and a 20
Come on.
and a 20-piece McNugget. Then turn around and be like, "What y'all want?" Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm done.
My eyes are watering. My eyes are watering. Oh man.
Oh my god.
How you order all that and turn around and say you shower?
I like visualized him too. I don't
That's the part that kills you is that you
Oh
can
my
see it.
god, my,
Oh, I
my
lost it.
stomach is gone, bro.
Hey, yo, what y'all getting?
I'm barely halfway done, you guys.
Yeah, my stomach is gone, yeah.
Oh my god. This nigga J
Okay,
Harvey a
one
legend.
night is not safe.
Oh.
Who's one night trying to fool? Motherfucker name should be every night. What? LG. Does he mean BG?
The company, not the company.
Oh, okay.
God,
LG.
Yo, I'm mad. I had to call him every night, bro. I'm dead.
He says LG uses that man's
God, I'm
baby
done.
films as demos on their OLEDs.
Bruh, stop this, man. Stop this.
Show off the black level.
Oh my God.
I'm
Stop this.
tearing up, you guys.
Stop this, bro.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
my stomach.
They said this TV got better blacks as you see one night.
Oh, my stomach.
This is too much. This might be the best one. Okay, Alex's favorite tab on Pornhub is bear porn. Okay.
Oh my God.
He know what he
Says, we
talking
ain't
about.
talking Yogi. He knows.
Oh my God. Yo, that one night,
You know what
funny,
it is?
bro.
Oh,
If you guys want to talk about bears and twinks, you want to talk about sounding.
Stop that. Stop that.
Erica's
Jack, you know what sounding is, Jack?
I plead the
I need a
fifth.
drink of water. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Fucking
Somebody needs to start a GoFundMe for Denny so he can get his haircut.
He talking about Denny XP.
Then yeah.
I know what he's talking about. Shout out to Denny,
I got a
dog.
barber that
Oh
goes
my
you
God,
up,
yeah.
dog.
Shout out to my guy
Yeah,
Denny,
shout out to Denny
dog.
XP. He cool, man. That's a homie, man. Oh my God.
He says my man Twitter pic is looking rough. But LOL might be MIA next couple weeks. Oh no, mom is in the ER getting 5 blood transfusions. Thoughts and prayers for boy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear
Yo,
that.
Jay
yeah.
Harvey, bro.
Seriously.
Oh, moms get better,
I'm
bro.
definitely
Praying for your mom,
Yeah.
Jay Harvey. Sorry to hear
definitely praying
that.
for your mom.
Definitely
man.
prayers.
Prayers for your mom, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real talk. Y'all always keep us here laughing, man. Yo, we appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Keep us updated
Yeah,
too.
definitely let us know what's going on, man. Y'all always can hit us up on Twitter and stuff like that too. Oh man.
Bro, look at why you do my guy Denny like that, bro?
That
That's
Jimmy
fucked
one
up, bro.
killed me though.
Yeah,
That Jimmy
yeah,
one
the
was
Jimmy
real
one
bad.
was too bad, though. Why they do that to Jimmy? dog?
That's Denny right there, man. Why you say that about Denny, bro?
Who's Danny? Oh, yeah, I know Danny. I know
Yeah,
Danny.
roasting the man here.
He
dog.
said about Denny,
Yeah,
dog.
Denny's
Is that why he's wearing a beanie? He needs a haircut.
Oh, Lord.
man.
Oh man, I'm done, yo. That's
Shout
What
out
was
to
even the
Danny.
question for that? I don't even.
Hardest puzzle in a game that almost made you quit.
oh, yo,
shit.
Jay Harvey trying to pull up. Yo, for sure, Jay Harvey. Next week, yo, if you free, I'm gonna send you the invite, dog, for sure, bro. Oh my God.
There was
Yeah,
one
yeah.
in the game Cubed that I tried to beat. That was a tough one. I had to look it up.
Almost made me
Puzzles,
quit.
puzzles.
I don't know about quitting.
I'm
man.
not good. See, this is the thing about puzzle games. I really suck at puzzles. Like I really do. It's been a lot, bro.
Y'all need to play fucking Antechamber.
I've seen it before. This is the
You need
thing
to
about
play
puzzle. If I'm stuck on a puzzle for like 30 or 45 minutes, I'm looking that shit up, bro. I can't. I'm gonna keep it 100, bro.
I was gonna say that. I don't quit, but I don't look it up.
Make you look
Like,
it
I
up.
can do, yeah.
Yeah. I guess you could say that's quitting.
I guess so, yeah. Giving up. I gave up.
That's most puzzle games. I'm trying to think what's a good puzzle game. Dokuro, that's a game I always go back to. That game is fucking ridiculous, bro. It's on the Vita. So, yeah.
I remember playing Echo Chrome on PS3. That had some.
Hardest puzzle that
tough
made
ones.
me quit. Made me quit though.
Let me give up.
Yeah, never made me
Love
quit.
For Catherine for me.
Catherine?
Yeah, that shit was.
That made me quit.
Might have been because I was tired, but like I was stuck on it for like a long ass time. I want to say at least 2 hours.
I can't think of one, yo.
I know I looked up stuff in Fez. You guys remember that game?
Oh,
my
Things
God.
that game
Yeah.
was annoying.
I
Fez
looked up
was
stuff in Fez.
Yo, Jack, you know I got the 100% on that though, but
Sure.
I did get a little bit of
I
help.
looked up. I do
Yeah.
too. Yeah, I looked up some shit.
I had to
That
look
game
up.
had a made up alphabet. How the fuck we supposed to decipher that, bro?
Yeah, I looked up some stuff. for
Like,
that,
come
though.
on, man. Stop this, man.
Mhm. There's been a few,
Yeah, man.
definitely.
I forgot about Fez has some ridiculous fucking puzzles.
Yeah, it does.
You would have to be a genius to figure some of that shit out, bro. Oh, Grim Fandango, that's another one. That one had some really tough puzzles that didn't make no goddamn sense.
The Cuck Schaefer game.
Yeah. Like, it was just stupid shit. Like, it was one where you had to like attract birds and you like had bread. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, put down breadcrumbs. But no, you didn't only have to put down the breadcrumbs. You had to make a fucking balloon animal and put it on top of the bread. Like, how the fuck was I supposed to know to do that, bro? That don't even make sense. Come on, man.
Oh, my fucking eyes hurt.
Yeah, man. That laugh was too hard. My stomach hurts.
Yeah,
I almost popped my
That
eyes out
fucked
my
me
I
up,
was
head.
though.
tearing up on that.
Yo, JRV has us dying, yo.
Man, said I look like dude from Ants. Wow.
Dude, that Jimmy one was wild, though. You didn't have to do Jimmy like that. That was wild.
I don't think you could beat that Jimmy one. What y'all
What
want?
y'all want?
What y'all want?
That's a
The funny
classic.
thing is, this magical picture of doing that, yo, because with the riding with Jimmy,
Yeah,
yo, that's what makes it so funny, yo. Oh, man. So I guess that's it for this week, man. We got to get out of here. Shout out to everyone tuning in. Shout out to all the people that will be watching the podcast later. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Press Start Podcast every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. I hope you guys enjoyed it once again. Let's go ahead and do the outros. We're going to start off with Erica.
I just barely noticed the time. Like,
Yeah.
man, that went by quick. Yeah, having too much fun, I guess. But yeah, it was a good one. Shout out to Jay Harvey. He had me tearing up for reals. Yeah, Erica's for the win on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. You guys know. And I'll see you guys next week.
Jack.
Great podcast this week, man. A lot of good conversations. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all check us out on Patreon. We always support that. Appreciate that, excuse me. Also check me out on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Jack Move Johnny. And yeah, we out.
Jack, I didn't really bring the smoke for you this week, but I got you next week, man.
What's smoke?
We
What's
gotta
smoke?
talk, we gotta talk about that PlayStation handheld that's rumored, but we'll save it for next week. Don't worry. It's gonna be
I'm giving you Bales next week. Just know that.
Alex.
I'm ready.
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Thanks everybody for coming out and watching. No streams. Man, it's a bit longer. He's getting about 3 hours every time now, so maybe possibly at some point. So I have to decide what I'm gonna do with Metal Gear and that. But video is still happening, and stream should be resuming in a couple of months.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Game inspection.
Thanks for having me on, guys. Make sure I check out Kingdom Hearts 3. And if you want more Atlas games on PC, make sure you pick up Catherine on PC. It's a really good puzzle game that deals about adult relationships. So yeah.
All right. And J Main.
Great show today. Make sure y'all share out, like it. If you didn't know, Anthem is having another demo. So the last one, the performance was pretty shitty. So hopefully they clean that shit up.
Yeah.
But if you don't, check that shit out, try it again, see if you like it. And yeah, follow me on Twitter. I'm over there. You can get all your updates about me, JMain518, and y'all have a good night.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for today, guys.
Somebody said Anthem. Funny.
That's it for today, guys. Once again, if you're new watching the podcast, I want you guys to leave a comment after the live stream whenever you guys get a chance. I just want to shout you guys out, all the new viewers to Press Start Podcast. And yeah, I'm going to be uploading this episode to SoundCloud. I think I missed last week's too, so I'm just going to upload both together. So
Z-Man.
yeah, you can listen to the podcast on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Play. Anyways, guys, have a great night, and we'll see you guys real soon. Z-Main, eh? That's what they calling you out here now?